discussing the latest of the Furiosians ascending into Undermountain. The last time that we met.
Gob died.
Again.
Gobsina did pass away.
By his own hands this time.
By his own hands.
Bullshit.
Well, not technically his own hand.
It was his own hands.
His hands were gripped on the sword.
Was it? The sword did say he did it. It wasn't the sword's
No,
fault.
you most certainly pulled in it.
Yeah,
Where's the footage?
These are the facts. I'm just a drunk
the
guy.
sword needs a lawyer right now, alright? And I'm willing to support it.
That would absolutely be part of your fucking alignment. Absolutely, I can see you doing that. Yes, but
The
so
sword
yes.
is just doing what the sword does naturally.
Snatching a
Gobsina did take himself out with a little bit of influence by the sword, sort of convincing Gobsina that this was the best way to go, and the sword not able to part ways with getting weaker and weaker as Gob rests. Gob being pulled back from the brink of death, close with a couple of rolls, close. But you all managed to revive Gobsina, and all deciding that, alright, enough excitement for the night. It's time that everybody just sort of take the night. You all separated and went back up into the manor. I guess we could bring up the fact that before that ever happened, a bunch of other stuff happened. Do we want to go over that, or just get right to where we're at?
Okay.
We have another fucking murder to deal with.
Potentially.
Not potentially.
It was a busy day because you guys did Remmy training.
We did Remmy training.
You did meet for the first time Remmy's father at the apothecary.
He was not nice.
He is not a good man.
And we met.
You all did steal a few of the greater healing potions.
I would have been a room alone with Hal for like.
But I would say the staple would be Gobsina passing.
I don't think so.
So
He's just really stressed out.
as Gobsina sort of controlling his breathing, lays back down and rests his wounds.
Getting some good honk shoes.
You're welcome. You all head up to the attic, the third floor, and sort of make your sleeping arrangements with all of you in the same room. Sort of getting comfortable. Remmy did join you about 10 minutes later, realizing that he just did not want to sleep in the cellar with Gobsina. And you all did fall asleep for about an hour until Halaseliax, with your keen hearing, hearing just the slightest of floorboards creaking, and then quickly a sort of muffled scream coming from Keelan's room, which is right across the hall from where you're at.
Or it's actually right above us because we're that's the attic and we're like one floor.
Bet you I know who did this.
That's right where we left off, right? Like,
Yes.
we heard the scream.
You guys are in the attic. You're in the other room.
Y'all heard this.
Because the second floor is all.
Except for I'm the third.
You're still
like fourth.
The second floor is all the
You're on life support.
places you could rent.
We're on the third floor and the attic is just barely.
The attic is third floor.
Yeah.
There's two rooms that are right next to each other in the hall.
There's floor 1, which is the entrance to the place, and there's floor 2 where we ran everything out, and there's floor 3 with the library, and there's the attic.
Right. So you guys are on so technically the fourth
The very
floor.
top floor had the master bedroom, though, right?
There's a
The third
master
floor,
bedroom
yes.
where you guys are in right
The
now.
attic's the 4th floor.
And it's really just a couple of cots and it's like extra storage of like furniture
Not you
and
guys,
stuff.
I'm not there.
Right across the hall is Elimae's room.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right. This is the only way you'd be able to hear this.
You
So if we change shit, then the story changes.
I'm on the Empire. Yeah.
So,
I have to.
alright, so, so Halaseliax, you wake up.
And
I played a damn
the good doctor's in the room with me too.
I'm in the basement.
So it'd be.
Oh, you went in the basement, that's right. So Remmy's with me.
Are you in the basement?
Oh no, I did.
You're upstairs. As far as I remember, it's
I think you did go
Halaseliax,
downstairs.
Remmy, then Prosciutto and Ham, and you. In the same room.
I think I did leave to get the sword away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you climbed up the ladder, didn't you?
Prosciutto and Ham aren't here.
Where are they at?
In the Undermountain.
Yeah,
I can't bring them with me.
Yeah, because.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah,
That's right, you had them watching, they're with Elimae, right?
They're
So
watching
it'd been
over.
2 weeks since we played.
They
well,
are watching around.
Hal immediately is, instead of putting on his plate armor, because he can't, it takes too long, he's reaching into his bag of holding, putting on his chainmail real quick.
You don't
And,
sleep in it?
and while he's doing that, he's like nudging the good doctor out of his like trance.
Well, hold on. So you're putting on your chainmail. This can take like 10 minutes to do.
Chainmail?
For sure.
Plate armor's 10 minutes from what I remember. Chainmail is,
To don plate
I-
armor, if you're proficient, it is 10 minutes. We had a discussion about this.
I remember that being the rules.
But chainmail should only take a few seconds because it is
4
it's
minutes.
just a shirt.
It says 4 minutes.
It says 4 minutes. Really?
Breastplate, scale mail,
Right,
chain
you still
mail,
have to, like,
banded mail, or
fasten
split mail, 4
something.
minutes.
And
So yeah, you know it's gonna take you a little bit.
I'm just
Well, I'm
imagining like a
nudging them.
Good doctor,
So
so
I'm
just
yeah,
straight
I'm-
chainmail, just. Yeah.
And I'm nudging Remmy too. I'm like, hey, there's a scream from that room over
Good
there.
doctor is sprinting to Helam's room.
And yeah, so is that. We're going like, he just says fuck it. This has his shield. Shield and sword.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Or
So
mace, I should say.
as the good doctor gets up,
Uh,
runs up to the door, grabs the handle, turns it, and opens it up, you are presented with a sort of wide crossbow that's well decorated with a very sort of old gray man holding
Should let
it.
me go first.
That's sort of balding with hair and sort of beard combining into this white hair. And he looks over to you and he goes, "Yeah, you were right. We got people in here."
Crown of Madness.
Okay.
Out the gate!
It's a wisdom, right?
DC 19.
14.
Alright, he turns around and shoots whoever he's talking to.
I love Crown of Madness.
Yeah, fuck you, deal.
This happened
You tried
really
killing me.
fast.
Things escalated quickly.
What did he just cast?
This man is in my
Madness.
house and I just heard someone scream.
And he was saying, yeah, we got people here. And it's like, no shit, it's a tower!
Duh.
In Florida?
Good doctor stopped caring about whether people he doesn't know live or die after Godtown. And after you died for the second time, at this point, he's like, I don't care. If you're in my house, I'm going to kill you.
Like literally any threat is done there.
Yeah, Crown of Madness is fun. He used it before. Had a goblin constantly beat the shit out of its own pet.
This is an interesting one because it's a melee attack.
Is it only a melee attack?
It says to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself.
Can I...
Can't run.
You can hit.
So what's going to
Could
happen?
you use the crossbow
Can
as
So
a
what's
I hit him with the cross?
That's exactly what's going to
melee?
happen. So, as you see the what you would recognize a Jorgar standing in the doorway,
Oh, it's more
readying
visual.
an action based on your reaction. Go ahead and roll initiative to see how fast you're able to cast this spell. I should have done it before we rolled,
No, that's totally fine.
but go ahead.
I'm not going to roll that. That has been rolling nothing but once. I'm not going to roll that one either. Only once. Good. 21.
Very good. Okay. You watch you start to cast the spell. You watch as its trigger finger pulls in, doesn't make the move. You watch as the eyes start to sort of whiten,
I think
and
a crown goes around there.
yes,
The crown is
and
definitely
a
made
sort of
bones.
swirling, sort of arcane crown around its head. You watch, you count from what you can see, kind of leaning with your vantage point.
And I'm right behind him.
There are 3 Durgar in the hallway. You watch as one comes into the doorway where Keelan's is. That door is opened, and you can definitely hear 2 distinct, sort of muffled screams. As the one Durgar comes into the door,
Question. Do we have guards for this place?
that was Keelan's responsibility as far
And
as
we also have 2 guard dogs here, because I left 2 mastiffs here.
We had 2 shadow mastiffs
Mhm.
that were guarding the place.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Not shadow mastiffs, they were normal mastiffs.
They were normal
They
mastiffs?
were pulled out of my
Oh, that's right.
my cloak. So the dogs are barking.
Means they're probably already dead.
Okay. So as
I think you got bad dogs.
as he comes into the door, he takes the butt of the crossbow
I'm
and
gonna
nails
throw a
it
horse
into
out
the nose
Horse.
of the Durgar, who starts to immediately start bleeding. I need to mark that off for 1 second.
And as a
Damage
free action, to communicate, I scream, "Live, we need God."
Okay, alright. So how loud are you yelling this?
I don't like that question.
Oh, he can hear me from wherever. I don't scream it. I just say, Liv, if you can hear me, we need Gobs.
Okay, alright. Okay, well, it's happening really fast. So, as he butts in, the other two Duergar realize something is wrong and immediately start to approach the one with the crossbow, who immediately sort of just panicking swings the crossbow around. You hear in the room a voice ring out. Let me pull this up. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. This happened a lot faster than I thought it was going
We
to.
had taken a short rest already today, right?
We did, yes.
We did, okay.
And technically another one if we were sleeping for an hour.
So you hear Keelan yell out, "Hey, hey, hey! Don't attack! Don't attack!" Roll a perception check for me.
I have advantage on that. Guidance. +3. Natural 20. That's a total of 29.
Yeah. Okay. You had really good passive perception, so if anybody would be able to hear this,
My
you would.
ears pop out like radars.
He gets really quiet, and you hear a sort of low guttural voice saying the words about a second before Keelan repeats them, and goes, "They have Neo," who's their son, his son. "They have Neo. Do as they say, or they're gonna kill us both."
Understood.
And then you immediately hear sort of the as the knife is what you could guess, not seeing it, pressed back into his throat.
Can we have one?
Wait,
knife?
stabbing him or just
Like press. Like,
pressed?
Enough to cause a little bit of pain, audible pain.
I'm
is it
gonna,
like the back edge or like the sharp edge?
I have no idea. You
One-
can't see.
I'm gonna say,
You just hear an audible sort of like.
very well. Then what do our guests want?
At this point, Liv comes out of the floor and looks at you all. It would be in the room, so from where you're standing, none of the Duergar react.
And good doctor kind of cogs his head a little bit as he's staring at the Druger, but he's like angles it just a little bit. He kind of like
Liv
slowly
listens for a second, and then sinks back into the floor.
Okay.
You hear a voice come out of Keelan's room. "It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. Maybe not face to face, but I got a feeling that you know who this is. Like every novel that you've ever read, the bad guy usually gives a long speech, giving the protagonist just enough time to plan their escape. We're not gonna do that shit. We're gonna stay in that room, we're gonna leave, and you're gonna allow that to happen.
Are you taking taking Keelan?
Keelan and the young one are gonna take a little ride with us. You react, do anything I don't like, we take 2 rusty blades right down their throats. So I suggest you make no moves that I don't
I'm
approve
gonna
of."
whisper to the good doctor jokes so that I can revive them.
the doctor's actually just kind of nods.
The one that is still maddening, it's every minute or every 6 seconds, I guess they have a chance to.
If I don't spend an action, it immediately ends.
Okay.
So he's just
Would you spend another action giving him a command?
Yeah, it says the target can act normally on its turn if you choose no
Correct.
creature for it to attack.
It's really good cockroach running around.
Perhaps we should let them go. But then,
Yeah, good doctor.
why do you?
As you're
Yeah,
hesitating,
good doctor.
coming
ends
up,
his
yeah.
Why do you want?
The other Duergar that is, so there's 2 of them that are next to the Crown of Madness. One that's nearest the stairs yells down and goes, "Wait for my signal, boys!"
Why do you want them? You did break into our house to get them, so I'm curious.
At this point, you would see one Duergar coming with Keelan into the doorway. So you guys are both doorways across the hallway looking at each other. And a sort of much more stout sort of Duergar kind of makes his way around and stands in front of Keelan and goes, "'Cause we want you. And if we can't hurt you, we're gonna hurt your friends. And we've killed every goddamn goblin we've found and we haven't stopped you yet. So we're gonna fuck your friends."
Physically or?
Come meet us.
Did Gob wake up?
At this moment, I would say at this point, Lif is just like straight down the house, and it's like, hey, wake up! And I was like trying to push you. It's just cold, like going through your chest, but you eventually feel Lif's a ghost. Yeah.
Lives a ghost.
Hey! Your friends? We're under attack.
So you're Xanathar.
Yes.
I understand.
You know where to find us.
Skullport?
Come on our home base. We'll be waiting for you.
He's gonna look at the doctor. Should I?
Don't take your time though. And he starts sort of flipping one of the daggers in his fingers. I like my meat rare. There may be none of him left. And they start to walk with Keelan, and then right behind.
So they're going down the stairs, right?
Good.
Neo, yes.
Doctor, actually, before you leave, do you have a preferred jewel?
He doesn't respond to that.
Rubies will be your eyes.
They start heading down the stairs.
Downstairs.
The one that is still under Crown of Madness is sort of disoriented and just kind of standing there.
He's completely fine until I reactivate the spell.
It totally drops. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
It doesn't drop. It's a concentration. If I spend an action, he immediately attacks somebody again.
Correct.
But
so
he's still reacts normally.
But he isn't aware. It's just
right.
like,
but he's still under Crown of Madness technically, correct?
Mm.
So he's still disoriented because again, the whites of his eyes. He's
Well, if Gob's going out,
he's not gonna make an action on his own.
Pincer them.
As they start walking down the stairs, he's left there, and they all begin heading down the stairs. What do y'all do?
I guess we'll follow our guests out because they're leaving. And we're not attacking them, but
yeah, we go downstairs and try to get to the basement before God breaks out and starts murdering some people.
God, what are you doing?
I think Gob hears that, and I think Gob tries to kip up out of his hammock, but I think he's been a little injured and just sort of stumbles out, like he tries to like kip up.
One of those wounded heroes who are like still like, ugh.
But he's like a little kid that watched too much WWE and
now
listen to
alright,
like
so
not
out of
tries at
character
home
again.
and just like
We have a time
eat
limit.
shit down
we
the crowd.
could fucking take them on right now.
No.
They'll die, but I can guarantee one of them will come back. The other one,
That's terrible.
we'd have to do a ritual roll to see if they come back.
We wouldn't because the good doctor has ways of bringing you back without ritual.
Oh, you do?
I've been working on it with Theo, but it's a
But, like,
possibility if I have the time.
None of that
It
is
wouldn't be.
fail safe.
It also is something he'd rather do to you,
Then yeah.
someone who can't. You wouldn't be able to go out in public for a while.
What are you trying to do to me?
So there's a lot to figure out, but as you guys start to make your way down the stairs, you're passing by the Durgar, right?
Where are our guards at? Are they dead?
You have no idea.
What about the dogs?
Don't hear any dogs barking.
Well, if they're going down each floor, there's just no one there.
So when you get down to the third floor, you don't see anybody.
And what about the residents that we're taking?
When you get onto the next floor, you do see that there are 4 more Durgar who seem to have 4 of your guests hostage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's more of a problem.
3 of them you don't recognize.
I can't
They just
revive
seem
them.
like commoners that have stayed.
I only got 3 spells. Man.
As you make eye contact with the 4th, who is sort of back against the wall, feet in front of him, tied up and gagged, you see a very familiar tuft of blonde hair. And as he looks up at you and you guys lock eyes, Rainier Nevermember at some point checked in last night.
He's gonna give him a little cock look. He's gonna be like,
4 of them grab them and lift them up, shorter but strong enough to do that, sort of daggers at back of spine, begin leading them down the stairs to the front. No guards are seen, no dogs, but
me see
you
what
can
happened.
count at least 10 Duergar at least visible.
I know what I'm gonna do. They can't stop this. If they're all in front of me, I'm just using my repulsion breath and sending everybody across the fucking room.
We can't. No, don't do that. We cannot take this fight. Like, we will die.
How many Duergar was it? 15?
You see 10.
There's no fucking way.
Daniel?
Gob
No, there's-
has 6 health. and
God has 6.
Oh.
I don't have my army with me. I have not built for like
You have
big
a
shield.
You don't have your fucking.
Alternatively, I could incapacitate all of them that we all run out the building.
That's only if they pass and Druger have resistance to that.
Sounds like a very rash move that I don't think.
Not willing to risk
I don't think
a
that-
party right here, right now. Bugman is on the back burner. He's ready.
We are so close to finishing. Can we just keep the same group? Please! Please!
So as they begin taking the hostages to the back portion of the Dragonskull Manor near the kitchen, there is one Duergar that sort of stays behind and is sort of keeping point on all of you all as you are uncomfortably getting close as you're walking down with them. They all go out the kitchen back door to the back of the property.
What notable item, is there like a notable item on any of these people that I spot? Because how?
Perception check.
His passive perception isn't enough. He has a look.
He does have
21.
really
Sure, yeah, I would say, Daniel, I would say your passive perception would be
Oh, that's 21.
because you do have enough time. You do notice that the main Duergar that you all spoke to had some sort of decorative hourglass, sort of
An object I can locate.
something that was unique to him that was hanging off him. Not a pendant or anything like that, but it actually looks like a small hourglass that was unique.
Does
to him.
Keelan still have his
Here
book on
too.
him? Does Keelan still have his book on him?
You're not sure.
I bet you he does. Whenever he's down there, he's gonna try to write it somehow.
They're gonna search him like immediately.
They're good.
They won't know what the book does.
I
So
mean,
if
they're
y'all
not
aren't doing anything, they start leading out the back door of the
You
kitchen
can say it's his germ.
to the back of the property. What are you all doing?
I think we just have to let them go.
And rest, like you guys are gonna have to. There's no way that you could make it down. I don't think.
I'm pretty much full health.
It sucks, but you guys know where they are now.
I know what all of them look like, and I
can
do
find
have my
them.
scrying mirror. So,
Gob doesn't know what they look like, but he knows what they sound like when they die.
gonna be the first couple Druger
Okay,
skills.
so
Oh, real quick, can I roll a perception check?
what are you looking for?
Oh wait, I wasn't there when we fought Druger before. I was before the good doctor. Because
wait.
that was
Alternatively, fog cloud.
there's not doing anything in this
So
situation.
I repulsion breath, knock everybody away, and then make everybody blind and run away. Everybody for themselves! Get out!
You were taking.
Daniel's very much in the mindset of like, it's fine, I have a save file, I can just go back.
you-
That-
you
that's
were-
not how this
That's
works.
what my tree revival.
You were turning Howl into Dale Gribble. You're trying to do magic pocket sand.
Yeah,
Okay, so if you all
technically,
are still standing
it could
in,
work if I
if
did.
you all are still standing in the sort of living room foyer area,
It's like a 30% chance.
the last Duergar leaves, closes the door very quietly.
I'd like to imagine that that exact moment Gob comes tumbling out of the basement
So yeah, lifting up the hatch.
and just like tries
you all
to
immediately are alerted of the hatch lifting up, not knowing exactly what's going to come out.
We just
And
get
Gob's
our
face.
customers.
Gob tries to like jump out and kidnapped. But I don't even want to roll for this. I just imagine Gob's too hurt that he doesn't actually like normally he would just like lunge out like fucking Rey Mysterio. He's like, whoa! But he like jumps out, doesn't stick the landing, fucking tumbles around like, where are they at, boys? Where are they at?
So yeah, where you guys are standing, the main door is behind you. You have the stairway that's up in front of you. To the right is like the living room area, and that's where the kitchen is. So to the left of you is where the cellar door is, and God comes tumbling out, the lid slamming shut really loudly from not being lowered down, and
I apologize, but what's going on here?
Our clients were robbed.
Once again, our friends have been taken.
They just went out the back door.
You said that.
When they go down to Skullport, have to
door
pass
right
through the
there.
first floor, don't they?
As
There
far as
is
going
one
to
there.
the
Yes.
dungeon.
And underground.
Kruger
The one
also
that
have
just
to. Hey, you don't know this
right
is
now.
happening.
I don't know this is happening, but
However,
like,
the issue
I'm not
is,
that I'm aware, but just like
they're not you,
technically, they
and
would have to.
I'm
Positive
they
there's another way.
have knives to these people.
Yeah, like is
But they have, if you come at them with your fist, they'll
So
just
you're
slit
saying
their
they
throat.
would have to pass you.
Yeah.
who's been thinking?
But I would know this is happening, but I would definitely know if
3
Liam and
guests
I would recognize
and
it
Rainier.
right here.
Renee was what?
If you had,
Yeah.
for some
He has a
reason,
buddy that
caught
he
Right,
hangs out
but
with.
I'm
where
saying-
they were, yeah.
Right.
We like to watch them eat flies and stuff.
The frogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that frog.
The frogs love that I have these lights on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a buffet out there.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
God is going to make an attempt to run the door.
Good doctor is. Oh, you have strength of 25. Even with you.
I don't even have whole person anymore. I'm out of spell slots.
I don't even want to roll. I imagine God will try to run for the door and you just like stick your arm out and fucking clothesline God.
Oh.
I
You're like, we're not doing
I
this
just want
tonight.
that to happen.
I don't think Good Doctor would do that, but I
No.
think you would. I think Good Doctor, you would try to run through Good Doctor, and Good Doctor would just stand there, like, all right, here we go, and expecting to get bowled over, but bowls over God.
It's just like if you ran into a brick wall
Yeah.
or like a telephone pole.
Like,
Camera does not want to like hit you. It's just God would not just stand
I should
there
have
like
repulsion breath, everybody.
right, clean the head.
or it's one of those things where
Not
they're
every
grabbing you
problem.
and you're
They
like
can't stab them.
struggling, but not really struggling, kind of shit.
But
Yeah.
if they're saying they were
So is that what's happening? Gobs basically running into your arms and
and
you
you
both are struggling with each other.
would push me
Like,
back.
weekly.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right.
I don't even think it's like Gob's like a little kid and like you're like putting your hand out.
And
I
that
think
might
like
be
God
better.
tries to run as hard as he can
And then I
and
got top
hits Gun or Doc.
The
And
only
just
issue
fucking
is it would
falls
hit our
out his arm.
allies too, and they might be paralyzed as well.
So
they're all
wrestling is
instantly
the
One
same.
of the dead bodies just.
I don't know what happened. I
So-
just breathed. I breathed on them. and
So
they
Gob
died.
and the
nobody
good
got
doctor
kidnapped.
are sort of fighting each other, trying to get past each other.
God's like coughing up a little bit of blood.
Hal's gonna put a hand on Gob's shoulder and be like, "Look up. We will retrieve them
What are you looking up?
with Xanathar's skull."
He's tiny.
Well, wait, you're not here. I was dreaming of Ilmater.
God's just laying on the floor like, you're not even looking at me, brother.
He was talking to your ego.
It's bigger than me.
So what do y'all do?
Back to sleep.
Yeah, I guess we're going back to rest.
Who can sleep after that?
We're about to.
A man with 6 HP.
A man with one spell slot.
If you guys all cuddle, it'll feel safer. You know what I mean? Like just.
Good doctor is going to just stay in the living room and he's going to meditate, like on the first floor.
God's gonna crawl down the stairs. So, like ladder stairs.
So after sort of discussing what the future plan is on how to handle this situation of the kidnapping,
Guardian. He's not one of
you all separate once again
them. 3d8 damage per turn.
and attempt to get some sleep with all the thoughts racing through your mind and
Hal sleeps like a baby.
God always dreams of wrestling and beating people up.
fair enough.
So this isn't any different.
Hal just goes over to his corner and starts praying with his symbol out
Can we
for
take
the safety of these people.
a short break to discuss what we're going to do?
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Alright.
real quick.
Yeah, we'll take a short break here. We'll be back.
Tiffany
So coming
was trying
back.
to talk me into it. She was like,
So coming back.
Tiff.
So
She probably wants you for the private game.
you all bed down for the evening. Elimae none the wiser of what's going on.
I'm sleeping like a
I
baby.
feel like she has a spidey sense with her fellow
I for
Furiosians.
sure.
Elimae, at some point you would have woken up. What would you like to do?
Am I?
I
What
don't
time
like the way
is
you
it?
said that. Is it like a
You're not
normal,
sure?
like a just like natural, wake
Yeah,
up, or is
yeah,
it
have
like
like a
a
full
No,
rest.
that's natural like
she
full
hears
rest.
like a
Nope.
Is Keep and Ham and Prosciutto still around me?
So
She just races up.
Yes. I'm here. Sup, bitches?
I'm just still trying to figure out the fucking noise like fucking what's the mouse's name? The little fucking super little like driving around drifting in a car. Fucking attention, bitch. You know how he talks.
That's me.
So you wake up
Okay.
fully rested.
Ham, Prosciutto, Keep all within my vicinity.
keeps snuggled up like a wiener dog,
Oh my god, so
breathing heavily.
I want to gently get out of the bed so I don't wake him up.
You watch as
I
the,
forgot you
like,
had
the
dragon.
nostrils sort of like heat up
I'm
the
gonna-
scales a little bit and then cools down,
Did
heats
you watch
up.
Okay, I'm putting the
Movie?
blankie
Did you
around.
watch the D&D movie?
No, we still haven't.
Oh, okay. There's a really fat dragon. in it.
And I'm
That's Keith.
obsessed with it.
No, that's not.
Fat
That's
dragon.
what Keith looks like.
Yes,
yeah.
literally.
So she's tiny.
That thing is a named dragon that's in D&D lore.
Really?
Its
Yes.
name is Keep.
Same
No,
as
it's
Keith.
not.
Keip.
It's a cute fat dragon.
keep it-
I have.
The Durgar keep
Anyways,
it fat.
anyways,
Well,
anyways,
build their
anyways,
harnesses and make it
anyways.
easy to kill.
We're not gonna argue about my dragon that I'm. Anyways. Okay, I'm putting the blankie
It's a red
over
dragon,
Keep.
so-
I'm getting out of bed gently,
Evil one,
right? I'm
please.
checking on Ham and Prosciutto, making sure they're okay. I'm sleeping in the area across from.
You don't have a bed. You just
Just
throw in a
eventually
bed.
we'll let you kill it.
That's a bed for me.
Nobody in here. You guys haven't put furniture down here, but yeah, you
Fucking
can get out of your
but
bedroll.
okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I still have a blanket.
You mean
Sure.
You mean
Okay.
tell me the herb tarl
So
hasn't
before
put
it hits
his
the
moonshine?
ancient part, they're
You
gonna-
guys
Yeah,
are
come on. Don't you know who I am?
Nazis last time.
Not at least like a little bit of hay.
So sad.
Did you want to, if we,
And then they
You
have
mean hey or hey?
Hey.
if we go back
Okay,
to the,
so I'm sleeping across from
Evil
where
creatures
the
should always have
Carl
every-
area is.
All right, hold on. We got like 3 side conversations going on. Hold on. Say it again.
I'm sleeping next to where I usually sleep in like the quarters.
Yes.
Okay, so and then I want to go out and I want to see if there's like anybody around. Is there anything happening?
Seems pretty quiet.
Okay, I want to go over to Herb Charles Chambers. I just want to see if anybody's there. I don't know what time it is, right?
No, you're not sure.
Okay, so I'm heading to Herb Charles Chamber.
Okay, so as you enter in the first door, there is somebody standing guard in the second door.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him if Herb Charles in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
Is he asleep? Alright, so then I'm gonna go past the area where we found the adventurers. I wanna go check that out. Last time. when we
Okay,
got
gotcha.
very-
Okay. The
very
area of the
involved.
3-statue
Yeah,
chamber.
yeah.
Okay, so you
Okay.
go out there.
Anything going on in there?
No.
Okay. And then Herrera's room is up that.
Hallway.
Yeah, I wanna go head that way. Okay.
I thought you just put it like that one.
That was like,
No,
that was like good transition.
Totally.
Too.
I was like, For me?
Alright, so you head up to where Herrera's room is.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I'm doing an inspection. Whole thing.
Nobody's there.
Nobody's there. Okay. And then I'm gonna come back out and I wanna go walk down the hall.
Ham and Prosciutto would also be following her.
Okay.
They were commanded to guard her.
Then I want to come down to where the laboratory and everything is and just do once over there too.
Okay. So as you start walking down, so you exit out the double doors, you
Yeah.
start walking down that hallway, and you do see, sort of in the distance, a couple of torches that are sort of walking around and bobbing up and down. As you get to that hallway, you do see that there are a couple of Herb Charles men that
Near
They're
our
sort of-
area?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. they're just in that little hallway or whatever, but they're pushing further that way, just exploring and mapping out all the rest of the dungeon in that area, it seems.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk up to him and be like, hey, what's up, guys? What you doing?
You know, whatever we're told.
Really? What were you told? What's going on?
Stay here and wait for further instructions.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Exploring. Do you know what time it is?
Nope.
Cool.
Sounds like you need to work with time.
Do you know?
What are those things?
These are my friends.
They look friendly.
They are super friendly. This is
Yeah.
Ember Prosciutto. I'm gonna give formal instructions. They're really good. They're great.
And as you say that, the Keep's face sort of comes around your shoulder
Oh,
and they
that's
go,
Isn't he? Okay, hold on.
oh.
Listen, I
Where
know.
did you find a dragon?
Oh my god, he found me.
So that goes on for about
Honestly.
2 hours.
It's like, who's Steve 2 really?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He's adorable.
He's super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other guy like elbows him and he's like, oh.
Like Kirby.
Yeah.
We'll talk later. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna be like, carry on. Enjoy, guys. Finger guns. Okay, and then I'm gonna
That's
turn
too far.
around and walk this way with my posse.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want to go head to the area where the lift is to go up.
That's right.
That's in the complete opposite direction.
That's
okay.
where I'm going.
Okay.
Let's go
So you head back through there.
What do you do with
Still not seeing anybody that you didn't see in the beginning. Head back to.
Can't right now.
I don't know what time it is.
You don't, but Ham and Prosciutto are still following you.
Well,
So-
I'm going to tell them to stay here.
They
I
don't
know-
listen to your commands.
As you tell them to stay, you take like 3 steps forward
follow me
take 3
anyways?
steps forward.
They only listen to the
We'll be going down there.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go. God damn it. Okay.
Vampire and then undead slaves are just a great combination for
Well,
what
no.
the fuck am I supposed to do?
Man, okay.
Throw around the S word.
30 minutes before.
Can I shut them in a room or will they try to break
Yeah,
out?
Are called the help.
Augury.
Yeah.
Use the terminology.
Can I leave the help in a room and close the
Bad
door?
idea.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so where do you want to leave them?
Where we were sleeping as a cuddle puddle.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
you
that's
walk all the way back.
subjective.
And
And
it'll say
Daniel?
yes or no.
Mind the side conversation. I'm just trying to like get a little.
Talking now.
So you head back, and there are a couple of people that are sleeping. You open up the door, and you want you to walk in,
And I'm closing the door.
and you close the door. You take 2 steps, and you hear the and prosciutto is just staring at you.
Okay. So since I can't leave them, I am going to
So
go back
if
into
you're
the room
Protecting
and
her, then can't they just go where
I'm
she
going to fuck. No, I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna take them with me. They're hanging out. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna go down to the second level.
Oh, so
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
she needs to not leave with
Oh,
them
boy.
because
Alright.
they'll be attacked.
Yeah.
They're with me though,
Yeah,
right?
check my notes. Yes.
And they're instructed to keep me safe,
Correct.
which means that if anything happened to me, they got that good old one too. You know what I mean?
And they throw in a 3. Why not?
1, 2, 3. And I have a dragon.
And
I can be like,
1, 2, 3. Okay. So as you walk down the massive flight of stairs, take that turn into what looks like that storage, sort of unused room. You walk up, again, sort of brought back to everything that's happened thus far. Seeing the half-built stage that was almost ready for some sort of auction, completely destroyed and burned by the warbait was already getting raided by the Xanathar. You go through, again, looking at the door, push open, and it's the same sort of just carnage that you're used to. A little bit more of a smell, but nonetheless, from just the bodies that were piled up over where the throne was. Where would you like to go?
I want to put my mask on and I want to talk to Mask.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna be like, today is the day. Just checking in if you've got any kind of advice for me or any kind of guidance.
Guidance.
With guidance, of course.
+3.
+3?
Yeah, +3 deal.
From across space. Time.
Don't get a response.
Oh, really?
Do I feel anything?
He's there.
Okay. Then, past that area was headed towards the Lords of Azramock, right?
That's all the way at the very
Like the very end.
southern part of the
How long would it take me to get there?
Your best guess, maybe an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna head back up to the first floor and I'm gonna wait until they get down here.
Okay. Alright. So at about this time, you would all be waking up.
This time, God does
Hey,
kick out
What,
of bed.
what do you think? Should I get should I replace my silence spell with augury?
See that I do need to change out my spells. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes. Because augury, as long as there's the next action we take in the next 30 minutes, I could be like, God, is this a good idea or a bad idea? And Elmado would be like, or
Alright, do we want a...
just so we know if our next action or plan is going
Real
to fuck
quick,
us.
do we want an army? Like, do we want a fuck ton of skeletons?
I wouldn't-
Yes.
I think we should wait until after. Like, I don't know if we should make it now because
I know, I'm just needing to know for, like, my spell list and everything.
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, I can make... 1, 2, 3...
God's doing his usual morning push-ups and stretching.
I can make
I
7...
could really make it.
Or should I keep the spell silence because you never know when we're going to do a main.
Mm.
So
And then I'll
7.
be like,
No, wait, no, because I have to spend 2, so... I can make
What
6.
level is Augury?
second.
Okay. I think that's good.
6 skeletons with ham and prosciutto. Like Joel's.
Okay.
3, not including the
I think we
ones
should do that.
Okay, so...
hang on.
I'll just say
I can have
those are
5
basically
prepared.
marked spells. Which means good doctor's gonna be going into this fight.
I have three uses.
I'm not gonna.
I have no idea. He's got the orb of time.
Only my second.
Wait, in your notes you didn't.
Oh yeah.
I'm pondering my time lord.
6 skeletons with him. Him and Prosciutto are both almost dead. Like dead.
You know, I will play Silence with Augury.
This is gonna be like chocolate fucking raisins.
What are you talking about?
It's just tasty. Go ahead.
Actually, so now I can ask.
Sweet, salty.
I don't want to talk about it.
So guys, now I can ask if
No,
our plan is
we're
gonna be
good.
good or not.
Scrumptious, just fucking chef's
What are you
kiss.
talking about?
What time is it?
Do you have I learned if
We'll see based on your actions.
Okay,
have I learned if Remmy has learned distract strike yet?
He needs a little bit more work with it.
Okay.
Alright, as
D-level
soon as
four.
good doctor's up and he knows he is on his way to the market.
Gob is joining him to the market.
Ooh,
Gob knows these
would
streets.
good doctor know that you would want to be up? Like, do you want to be up? Did we have a discussion that you wanted to be up as soon in the morning, or do you want to be out? Did we talk that you wanted to be out closer to the time?
I would think you would assume, since today is like a really big day and we've been anticipating it, that I would
Don't
want
issue,
to
she's a
be
vampire.
a part of whatever is going on, or at least know the game plan.
She will be.
You know, we really do need to leave me with a book of as
She will be
well,
obliterated by the sun.
Is usually like
or like sending
that's
stones or
fine,
something like that.
because that's how they get
Um,
down into
I can
it.
cast something on you right now.
I guess good doctor would go to the yawning portal.
Okay, so
What's the state of the day, Dio? Is it overcast or the sun won't obliterate element?
Oh, we were told that it might be overcast today
We
because it
were.
was like it's in the middle of fall.
Didn't Matt tell me that?
Yeah,
Why is Ogg even meeting with Yall in the first place?
He's not meeting with us.
Her mask is the god of thieves and shadows, and has been spying on this guy, and he knows Ott is going to be at this place at this time.
Oh, y'all are just trying to find him at this place.
And we're gonna
time.
fuck him up.
Okay.
He is
Okay.
the person in charge of Xanathar's gold.
No, yeah, I know who he is. That's why I was like, why is he meeting y'all? Okay, but you're not.
But he's not going
So as you guys walk
he's
out
gonna be at,
of
like, a shop or something.
Dragonskull Manor,
Guards.
there's about 6 inches of snow. It's currently a little bit above freezing. There are these every so often sort of light winds that do come through, especially where you guys are at with the buildings in the alley, and it is in fact overcast. Perfect.
Gob has a shopping list at the market.
Okay, so currently in your posse, you have Gob, the Good Doctor, Remmy, and Hal. What are you all doing?
Guess we're going to the Iron Portal first to treat Elimae.
Okay.
Wait, the weather's kind of foggy out.
Overcast, yeah.
Good doctor knowing about vampires and stuff. How much would this hurt a vampire? Even a half-blood, because I do believe Elimae's not a full
Vampire's water.
Could you bring me an umbrella? We
Like,
could
could
try
she
it.
walk out in just without any protection and be fine? I can roll an
based
intelligence
on
check if you
your.
He's studied us intensely. He
That's
has.
not true. He's
No.
He literally did the
I
whole
did
beginning
full
of that.
blood work and medical tests.
Not in
so
the not in
that's
the effects of the sun though.
But
I
I mean that.
would have a good guess that she's probably safe.
If you want to get technical, UV rays still pierce through overcast, guys.
You know,
Like, you can still get a sunburn like out.
It's
in
gonna be
overcast.
worse
This is
actually,
also
'cause of the-
magic. This is direct sunlight.
Intensity
fuck
doesn't
science.
matter. Like, yeah.
Fuck physics.
Alright, so we're going to the yawning portal. We're picking up Elimae.
Okay.
Soon
That's like the
as the
subtitle
good doctor
for
goes
UV.
down,
Dio,
Fuck physics.
he does tell him and Prosciutto to stay.
Okay.
Hey
Do you
Dio,
shout
does
down
did I ever get like any volunteers from the Church of Water ever? Yeah.
Nobody ever responded.
Oh, those bastards. They betray our god.
Okay, so you
You
all
do
head
have
from
pamphlets.
Dragonskull Manor to Yawning
That's what I did
Portal.
basically.
Again, during the while who sneaks you all down, you
Okay,
come
so
down
we're
the
down
Yawning
there.
Portal, and
Yeah,
you're
where
in
people don't
Undermountain.
suffer, don't believe anybody can help.
Are we all going down Undermountain?
We're going to Undermountain just to
Because
rest.
Ilmater is basically like Dungeons
So
and
we go down, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, how far away are you from the elevator?
I'm literally back in the room with him and Prosciutto, so not too far.
Okay.
Can you communicate with your ham and prosciutto at all? Or?
Not from long distances, they gotta be able to hear me.
Okay.
So as soon as I come down, tell him and Prosciutto, guard the door to Urtar's chambers.
Okay, so you made it to Charles.
I made it to him. I made it to Elimae and him and Prosciutto are there.
Did you tell them where you were staying that night?
Yeah, before they left. Remember, I was
fair
like,
enough.
I'm
Alright,
here.
so yeah, so you walk up, and then you're telling Prosciutto and Ham to guard Charles' door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. And Elimae, it's rather overcast today. You should be fine, but tell me if you have any discomforts.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab Keith and can Keith come up to the surface with me?
You're not sure, as far as you know.
Can I talk to him? Keith, have you ever been up to the surface before? Know
So
if you can go play outside? Can we go play outside together?
It is snowing.
Keith, there's snow.
Can I practice my fighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
no way you just talking to.
So, as you guys start to walk, you hear a door open up and close, and you hear a and you turn around, you see Charlie. He's kind of looking up at Prosciutto, looks at you and goes, "You know, you just never get used to that."
It's rather the point. The shock value helps.
You parking them here?
I told them to guard your door. I know you don't need it, but I guess you're goodwill.
No. This will look good. This will look good with the rest of them.
Would you rather them guard your throne? One at either
I
side?
don't really have a throne, but
I thought you were sitting at the Pretender's old throne. In case we have any other adventurers,
it's there, but I don't care for that kind of formality.
I'm just saying in case the other adventurers go out while we're gone. Some extra shock value.
They could stand between the 3 statues.
I tell them to do so.
Should we ask Urktal if he can help in our endeavor on our siege against Xanathar? Because I feel like we're gonna have to marshal all our forces to take on Skullport.
Probably not.
It wouldn't hurt to ask. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to ask.
We are arriving at a point. A critical point. I have told you we've had our issues with Xanathar. Mostly stompings. Unfortunately, the rats again. It's quite the infestation. We're going to cut the head off the snake. We're dealing with Xanathar directly.
What do you know to do with a bunch of rats that are gathered? Gas them out.
Exactly. I hope to
There's many
use
of
their
them,
skulls to bridge away between our 2 ideas.
Which is?
A unification of sorts. I believe
Haven't we already done that?
one floor is small. I believe there's 20 or so. I believe that's better for my ambition.
You guys still haven't told me what happened with Keelan.
I'm gonna take Molly to the side.
That's quite an ambition that would take a lot of power.
It would,
Keelan,
but I plan on having the time.
have been taken to the
Then I'm glad
by Xanathar.
That we do have this
To
alliance.
Skullport.
I am most certainly more
And
than
then
happy
get
that
us
we do. And should my plan not work, perhaps
Could marshal all the forces.
joining you may be more profitable. I have a deal in the works, but if it falls through and I'm unable to hold my bargain, they've already taken their payment. If
Also,
that were to fall
Killed
through,
himself.
perhaps Elimae had the right idea. A certain extension of time and a powerful necromancer with
Stopping
you,
at the bank.
we can achieve a great many things.
Well, I do have my soft spot for her, so
Something to discuss at a later time. For
I
now,
got a soft spot for you.
If we make it,
for now, you have my help.
because this is a very fortified location.
It is. We may not return, but should we return, maybe
should
mounting the
marshal
head
the
of
forces
Xanathar
there.
somewhere would be suitable.
I would enjoy that. We'll be pressing south here probably after tomorrow. We've got the whole north taken, so
Wonderful.
time to expand and recruit more. Now that most of the threats have been eliminated from the first level, it's been a lot easier recruiting.
Fantastic. I'm more than happy to have been able to lend my services in that regard.
There once was tale of some sort of mine, I believe, in the second level. Have you all run across a mine?
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
By the entrance to the 3rd level. Oh no, a mine.
That was where all the mine carts were and the gibbering methods.
Yes, the
And the clapping wood.
the failed acolytes of Vecna.
Those areas cleared out.
Did we finish
Yes.
them? Yes, they have been cleared out.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, but do be aware, the Nothics in the area are attracted to magic and people with secrets.
They're invisible too.
They are invisible and
Killed quite a
most
few.
Still not fixed down though.
We
we
are
aren't sure. They're hard to see, but they are attracted to me. They went to me like a moth to flame. We dealt with any that we came across. No
We
survivors.
also
Yeah, then they
encountered.
realized who the biggest duels.
We also encountered a skull that was flying in the air
with golems under its command.
those flesh golems and lightning.
Yeah,
Lots
we
of
took it over.
We dealt that.
Gobs
as
wrote the
well.
lightning.
But should you have an alchemist or a scientist under your disposal, it makes a very suitable laboratory. Lots of room for experimentation in the realm of necromancy.
Seems a mission for the next group of adventurers that come down. So that's good to know.
What do you know
Extra
about those
payment.
adventurers that came down before?
They ever return?
Nope, I haven't seen them since.
Alright.
I'm sure they've had it easier than you all, so they're breezing through
Thanks,
wherever
guys.
you've left.
It's kind of like someone else already did the heavy lifting. Yeah.
But their level is in the double digits.
You think these gods got this big from just walking around?
We have a lot to discuss. A lot happened while you were away.
I told her.
We've... Anger is a small word.
We'll make sure our friends return safe.
A
Well, it's
one
about 5 letters deep.
Oh.
I have chosen this companion.
That you did, brother, yeah.
I'm happy that I did, but there are you're a good man, Gob.
And Hal's gonna walk up behind both of them and just pick up Gob and give them both a hug. And he's
What
be
is
like,
Urcharl?
if we do not make it through this, know that this is probably the most exciting part of my life.
No, we're making it,
I
right?
don't believe I will die. I think I would be banished to the Shadowfell. where
I'll
I
die.
would be tortured for eternity.
As this goes on, you hear just a very loud sip of coffee as he turns around and starts walking the other way.
Urcharl, do you want a
I'll see
hug
you
too?
later.
Do you want a hug too? Come
Bring
tonight
it
at
at
9!
Tonight at 9.
Just bring it in.
He looks over his shoulder a little bit.
Alright,
We'll blast
So-
it down.
after that we go back up. We gotta go find this artificer.
Yep.
Okay.
On the elevator.
And I want to go to
roll a
the-
sleight of hand check.
What are you trying to do?
I want to get my sword back.
That's in his bag of holding. So that's tied off for one. Then you have to reach in, think of the sword, and then pull the sword out.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
That is sleight of hand.
But when the bag come off his
It's gonna be a couple of checks, but it's possible. Roll a stealth check first.
How is just gonna
6. Beat that.
So, as you all step onto the platform and the gold, or not the gold, you guys don't have to do that, but you yank on the cable, Gob, in a very suspicious way, takes a step back and you feel the eyes on you. You're very familiar with your surroundings. It's up to you how you decide to
Does
do
Hal
this.
see this?
I like to imagine God
I
like,
think
almost
God-
like T-poses and just like walks back.
I think the good doctor kind of makes eyes at Hal.
He makes eyes back.
Like a brand new chess player that goes one, like with the knight 1, 2.
And then I'm just gonna slowly he's just gonna slowly
Very
turn.
much that.
He's just gonna slowly turn and look at Gob.
God was motionless.
What are you doing?
Slap his hand.
He hasn't made a reach for it, but he knows
No.
very well that Gob is doing this.
Okay.
I think he kind of puts a hand on like the bag of holding.
Okay.
Gob.
What are you doing?
God's very motionless. Eyes do a quick look around.
My hand is on the top of the bag.
You wouldn't be after.
Go for it, see what you get.
Over here,
No, I got
Can
it.
you roll a full
God,
strength
God,
check?
God taps him on the opposite shoulder. And then Tries to reach it.
Good doctor looks on the shoulder opposite when he touched.
Do you want?
You think it's a perception roll? What?
I don't think that is. Good doctor knows what you're doing.
Gob,
What's wrong?
do you
Why don't you try asking for it back? Hey, friend.
do you want?
I'll come next.
Do you need something?
So at that
Gob?
point in the shoulder check, I'm assuming that the good doctor just looks down at you.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, man."
You can't have the sword.
I don't know about that.
Now, good doctor. It's not our duty to necessarily defy God.
He impaled himself.
Yes, but
While they're
it
doing
is
this,
his
I'm
own
disguising
choice.
myself.
Let me reiterate that he impaled himself.
Yes.
So as you all surface, you just say he impaled
before
himself,
I surface,
and she kind of like, oh,
before I surface, I'm using Mask of Many Faces and I'm disguising myself.
as what?
Did you get it? No.
You know you wouldn't have enough time because it takes about a minute.
Capina.
Mask of Many Faces doesn't really.
No, wait. No,
It's-
that's
it's-
disguise. It's instant.
For me,
Let me
I'm
check,
Mask of
let me
Many
check.
Faces. I think that's disguise self.
Now, Gob.
Your language just like 3.
You're-
It just takes one action.
Sword only did that when it was at max
So
power,
6
right?
seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I just
Okay.
want to have it done me, so when you get in a hairy situation.
Okay. So yeah. So as they're
I
dealing with
understand.
that, you sort of take a step back. What would you like to present yourself as?
Oh,
I'm not against
man.
you, Gob.
Here you go there.
Good
I only
doctor,
took it
but
from you
not fuck out
momentarily,
in a
so
girl.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, there we go.
But you can have it
Say
back.
again.
Good doctor,
She's
but
turning
not
into
fucked up.
a girl
and a girl.
Shadar-Kai.
So smooth.
Okay,
No,
so-
I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be a Shadar-Kai. Okay, I want to be like a normal human
Be a
girl.
dragonborn.
Okay.
Okay, cute little piggy
Be a dragon,
tails,
like
blonde.
what's his name?
Just basic. Not
Wait.
the same plain Jane that I was before.
Before
A different one.
you finish this, am I allowed to tell her something as a player to a player that may influence her decision?
Do it.
If you'd like to.
You gotta turn into someone you've seen going in Underdark. This person has directly talked with every person that has gone back in. She knows their faces.
Maybe.
If you come up as someone random that she didn't see go in there, she's gonna be suspicious.
Oh.
Turn into the girl that we saw go in
I
earlier.
mean, we brought a dragon with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna disguise myself as.
Oh wait, one
Nah,
last
that's not a
thing.
good idea.
That was also a high level rogue. We don't know
With
what
a
kind
ton of
of
other
shit
people.
we don't know what kind of shit she's in.
Well, would you also have to maybe keep hidden?
What did we just say we found?
No,
this person?
we don't have to keep anyone hidden.
Wait, did
Well, because
Who
if you
cares?
can
It's
see-
our business who we come
But
up
if
with.
she, if she recognizes Keep though,
She's not a
Keep
security
hasn't been
guard.
up yet.
real quick, did Derlin even see you? He saw you as a pirate.
He hasn't seen me as Elimae since
Session.
we were up
Honestly, I
there.
think
No,
you'd just be
because when we
fine
went up
coming
to our like celebratory party thing, I was there.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah, you're literally fine.
Because
she
the
just
last
has like a
time-
hood you could put up.
Oh no, she murdered someone
In
and
the
Derlin saw her do it.
But not as me.
As me, so you're fine.
Okay, yeah, but I'm a vampire. I'm
Then you
like
turned into a
clearly a
robot.
vampire.
No, you're not.
No.
Good doctor had to do several medical checks before you figured it out.
Even though
Good
I'm
doc-
like pale as fuck, my skin is cold.
They would have to touch you and they'd have to move your lips to see your
You're,
face.
you're just a white girl with anemia.
Perfect. Okay, that's basic anyways. That's what I want to be. Okay, so never mind.
God, those are impressive
I will
words
hold off
for me
on
to
that
get around.
disguise kit.
Okay.
There you go.
So you all surface.
Derlin immediately
he
stopped.
he impaled himself. That's what's said right as the platform hits.
Well, you see, it is Gobs' choice of what he wants to do. I will not oppose him, but I will not oppose you either.
It'll slow down.
She walks away.
When I'm like, alright guys,
Keep
we're
stay
doing
close.
this, and you have to go reach in the back, oh, where did I put the sword? Oh man, the dubs.
Before we go back into the Underdark, I will give you the sword back. But not before and after the fight is done.
What about when the house gets raided again, huh? What you gonna wield the sword there, tough guy? Don't think so.
You stabbed her yourself before the house got raided.
I'll do it again, yeah.
Builds character.
Now, it takes a diamond every time.
Hey, what you looking at there, Bell?
Good doctor.
Is this just a
Seen
random
man
picture?
die before?
So real quick, does the good doctor
I'm
understand
dying.
how the sword works?
Watch your mouth.
Does the good doctor understand how this sword works? Can I
You
roll-
got a good fucking idea that it's cursed for sure, but you're not really sure.
We did reveal curse on it twice. We cast.
Dio do a fucking
We
what?
cast revealed magic on it.
It was
Right,
identified.
we
It was
cast
identified. It was
But
identified.
it's not technically cursed. It has a personality in it that definitely influences the user, but it's not technically labeled as a curse.
Okay,
I
that's
used
what
detect
figured.
magic on it too.
And that wouldn't show anything. That would again only show that was enchanted. So technically speaking, this unique situation
I made sure to cover my bases, okay?
would fly under the radar.
Or at least to the best of my ability.
Unless it's gold, of course.
Let's get moving.
Unless-
and let-
Unless it's money, of course.
Money.
Then
yeah.
you just waste money.
Let's
Then you
look
go
for this artificer, and also I need to stop the thing.
While we're doing that, the good doctor understands. So I want to know. Good doctor understands that the sword only becomes dangerous at full strength. That's when it tries to get him to kill other people.
I mean, it also manipulates its user, so I mean, it just depends on what you define as that's not good. It just depends on your.
Well, I know, but the
Definition
point where
not
it
good.
really starts manipulating, basically.
Once it starts, from the information that God gives you, once it starts feeding on blood, it can't stop. It's impulsive.
I don't think there's like a safe threshold to find.
Yeah.
This sword does not abide by
Like
safe
level
words.
25.
Okay.
It's a hungry hippo.
Good
Such a
doctor.
good sword name.
Hungry hippo.
Good doctor does give you the sword back.
Does it talk to him? Does it say, hey, look, I'm listening?
Remember when I was
So
inside?
as
there?
you see the up, it goes, let him touch my fucking hands.
Good doctor just touches the hand. The
Get
smacks
your
the
hands off me. You know, touch it again, yeah.
I'll touch it too.
Elimae, get in on this action, yeah.
Let's put all our hands on it at once, and we're gonna.
I'm dead. Just very gentle.
Hey, you man that was laughing over there, you wanna touch my sword? Yeah, touch it, yeah.
Oh,
Grab it again, soft. Yeah.
Just grab it.
We can soft.
We can't hear that.
That's what he just said to us.
No, he said that too. It's mental.
Oh no! I thought there was a guy that was because he pointed at Dio and said, "Hey."
No. This is a sword.
So how's this gonna be like?
Just the tip. Just touch.
Yeah, he's dragging his finger across the pommel.
Yeah, they'll do whatever they want. There you go.
You know, modern teaches forgiveness.
This is
So.
it.
Endure.
First, you have to forgive yourself. Alright, what are y'all doing?
Remember when you were
We're
inside
ready
it?
to go find an artificer.
Okay, so you leave the yawning portal.
I have an idea.
How do I feel now that I'm outside?
So as you step out, roll a constitution check.
Now immediately burst
Are
into
we
flames.
sure? Are you?
And while this is happening, I'm going to say to the good doctor.
Yes.
Perhaps we should go to the Church of God, the Creator.
That is a distinct possibility.
There's snow outside.
They're cold.
You. We'll talk about this later.
Good doctor. Good doctor looks at you and says, do you feel any adverse conditions?
I think I feel fine. I'm like looking at my hands.
I-
hand.
We can buy you clothes for full
Sizzling.
coverage. At least similar to mine.
You feel baby.
Okay.
You would be able to dress as an apprentice should.
Sure.
Good doctor kind of like nods.
He's like yes.
Yeah, he just
All right.
kind of nods. He's like,
Our friends are in danger. Let's look for.
yes. Alright, the Church of God would be our best bet.
If that's what you'd like.
Is the bank on the way to the Church of God?
Nope, opposite side of the city.
Alright, well then I'll go there later because it's up on the side of the city of the bank.
So the bank is on the east side, the Church of God is on the west side.
But where-
And
what about-
we're
Yeah.
purple shop. Make sure I don't fuck up here.
You told me this before.
Did I tell you where to find him?
Specifically.
It was that
last
purple
session.
shop.
It was
Yes.
the purple shop.
It was the purple shop. It was the first shop we went to in the city.
But what's it called?
Let me look at my notes.
You
Purple shop.
Purple nurple.
you told me it. How would we know this?
That's
I'm
what
looking at my notes. I'm looking at
It's your purple nurple.
Skewer Dragon.
You wanna go to
Okay, I
Purple
did tell you.
Nurple?
Skewer Dragon's in the dock ward.
I feel like
So
God
it's at the south.
He's at the Skewered Dragon.
That's where
That's
where Mask told Elimae.
most certainly not what
No.
you told us.
You said the purple shop.
No, you for sure said the
You
purple
did.
shop because I threw my phone down and went, "Are you all the way back at the beginning of the campaign?"
Yes.
Hold on, I need
That's
to.
it.
Did we get it?
Go submit it. Hang on.
If you don't have your notes pulled up, let me pull my notes up.
I never wrote. Just.
Yeah, we all just remember purple shop.
Yeah, because that was such a huge fucking thing because we hadn't thought about that. since
And
the
I
beginning of the
and I
campaign.
remember being like, purple shop was the purple shop, and you were like, oh, that's right.
I guess he was getting like fish food or something. I don't fucking know. He was getting something.
He's saying purple fish food.
Yeah, for the fish.
It would actually be purple fish street because he sells purple.
Yeah.
I need to
He sells,
elaborate
this
on
purple
my
shop
names.
only sells purple things, by the way.
Or he's doing something else.
He's
All
getting
right.
shagged by the gnome.
We go to the Church of God.
That sounds awful.
It's gotta be fucking early morning.
Yeah. What's my own time say?
Well, I'm gonna guess 10 a.m.
I'm gonna say 8.
9 a.m. I'm
Maybe
in
10.
Yeah, find Ott Steel Toes. This is what Matt told you. Find Ott Steel Toes. He is planning to visit the dockboard to buy fish for Zuzax. The place, you've been here before, purple building. My suggestion, wrestle him and find out what information and items he has on him.
Alright?
And
So
there's a
is-
stone in his pocket. That's what you told me.
Question, is
That's
the bank...
what y'all learned from me when I was interrogated by.
No, this is what you learned from Matt.
Oh,
My
okay.
dude.
You gotta think, we interrogated you IRL a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So we don't-
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
okay.
The purple, the dockboard,
Just giving
the
you
purple
guys
shop,
a mask.
is that on the way to the bank?
No.
No?
This
You
whole time.
could.
Like
make
do a
it
little
curve.
detour,
You
yeah.
could do a
Well,
curve,
let's
yeah.
stall the
Throw your
artificer.
away, reach you
We'll
back
stall
to
the
your
artificer
dock.
when he gets something.
No, I'm talking about getting another diamond.
Oh, okay.
To revive people when they die.
So we go. Just put your credit card, dude.
Just swipe it, bro.
Yeah, can I have a credit card deal? And
Just
it's
write
like,
IOUs.
it says in ill moderate
Yes.
trust.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I'm just an adventure going down to almost die. Like, I'll be back. It's fine.
So we life insurance policies are being a bitch.
For adventurers?
We go to the Church of God.
Who is anybody splitting up, or are you all
No.
going?
Okay, so we're sticking together. We're in the
So you guys are all heading to the west side of the town.
Together,
Yes,
together.
the church gone.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Holding
Okay.
hands.
It was
I'm all
what
holding
time was it when we left the Yawning portal? Because we got there first thing in the morning. Is when we left. Like
wanna shove
road
my
trip
bag of
early.
holding.
We got up.
Road
I just want to grab
It's so
stuff, put it in my
specific.
bag of holding.
Oh yeah, you know it is. You have a digital map?
Yes.
Is that? I thought you had this memorized. I'm a little disappointed.
Fucking. Fuck you.
So
The magic has been taken.
I would like to. I would like to.
It's
put,
been a good game, y'all.
Yeah,
I'll
electronics
take
are
it.
showing.
I would like to put Goblin in the bag of holding.
Like put you in my bag of holding.
Yeah, put me.
Oh,
So
my
here's
bad.
how it works. I put Goblin in my bag of holding, then you put me in your bag of holding.
Okay.
And then it
At
explodes.
least I had what part of the town.
I'm
It was
just fucking
yeah.
with
No,
you.
I know.
That's only if it's turned inside out.
Also,
Well, fuck all
Fucking
this your
eyes,
guys,
bro.
Just do that when you
Watch
read
your
Santa
fucking
Claus.
face.
It's
Holes.
literally, if I'm
That's
looking forward, I can
actually
see your whole
planned
Okay,
how
so-
this
all right. So you guys walk to the House of Inspiring Hands,
Never
also known as the
die.
Church of God.
house
Okay.
having his bag of holding.
Walk up the very familiar stairs to some of you.
Yeah, go doctor's first.
Sacrificing himself.
Doors are closed. Where you open?
Go Dr. Knox.
When it works. Okay.
That's my backup.
I'm gonna whisper.
Do we hear
We would
anything?
like to kill him first,
Fair enough.
you know.
Gob's gonna check and see
Of
if the
course.
doors
But, you know,
If
he
he,
can
It
give
is
you a
not
new body.
Gob's gonna open the door then.
A better
Open
body.
the door.
my
Here's
soul
the door.
is
Is the
my
sound of
body.
like hammers and
Astral
stuff?
plane.
I don't hear anything.
Alright.
I was gonna walk in.
Yeah, we always just, it's typically just open churches.
Okay, yeah.
Do I see?
I'm all the way
do I
in the
see
back.
anything? Walk in.
There are a couple of people walking in the very back where it seems like it splits off to the left and right hallways.
Good doctor comes in and goes,
Hello.
can we ask for some assistance?
As you're sort of echoing footfalls on the very polished marble echo through the chamber, you do see again to some of you familiar Dragonborn that is holding some sort of book
Another dragon trying to take my position.
and looks up and sort of makes an eye at you. Can I help?
We're looking for an experienced artificer. We have some commissions to make.
Perhaps don't learn their real level 7 actually.
We don't typically just hire out hands of the church for freelancers.
Unfortunately, we're rather hard pressed right now.
She closes the book.
We're in Undermountain, and we're dealing with rather extravagant threats.
Even more reason that we wouldn't help.
They wouldn't be going into Undermountain. We just
making us
required
an
something from them that we would take with us.
What exactly are you looking for?
Gobs seen it?
This is Miss Apple Lady. What was her name?
Gob
Apple TV.
would not remember.
I would have to dig into my last session or last campaign's notes.
My name-
Just pretend like you know what her name is.
Nice to meet you. My name is Halaseliax.
Fucking goddamn it! All right, I'll look.
What was her name?
Fuck
You
it.
should know. You
Oh wait, no, I wrote it.
Do you have this written down?
I have it written down as Tenok.
Where is Tenok's notes?
I would hope you know.
Oh,
Are they in a different notebook?
they might be in a different notebook.
I think they're in a different notebook.
I had this for the good doctor.
I just call her Fiona. You can say that's her name.
Fiona.
We'll say her name's Fiona. Just
Then
say her
Shrek.
name's Fiona.
No, I gotta look it up.
Oh, here's that persistence.
Warlock says he's the Dragonborn. Mom?
We've been in for 2 hours and we don't even have an artificer in the party yet. Let us skip ahead.
Okay, fine. All right.
Fiona.
But just know, I got it written somewhere.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
I'm fully aware that
We
you're a great
believe you.
DM. You're such a good DM.
All right. We're skipping. All right, fine. We'll skip that too. Okay.
Let me see you again now.
It's probably not my name, but I can't prove you wrong.
I left my ID at home and I have amnesia.
Oh, that Fiona. Yes.
You don't know your name.
Running from the law. We're rewriting this woman's backstory.
Alright. Let me just break this out here.
God pulls out a scroll.
We're trying to make a pepper bomb, yeah. Think of it as like a smoke cloud that will blind the eyes, yeah.
The enemy we're dealing with has many eyes.
And floats.
Again, we don't let any of our helpers.
Did Tenok ever write any letters about this lady?
Tenok would have written about a beautiful golden dragonborn with on his eye.
I was gonna reach his bag. Ruffle
I'm a better golden Dragonborn, okay?
Ruffle through Tenok's notes. Find that. Rip it out. Good.
I think an old friend of ours would let you have this.
It's probably a full chapter.
Several
Speaking
pages.
on exactly what?
How beautiful and how much she helped us and how great she. It's probably like a 13-year-old writing about his first crush kind of shit. And it's a full chapter, at least 5 pages. And I will write it out for you when I write out his memoir.
Does it say your name?
It says Tenok.
This is.
She remembers Tenok.
How do you know?
Because we had
She
a
remembers
whole-
Tenok. Natural 20.
They almost had a thing.
She.
If
Okay.
Tenok hadn't died, he would have railed
It's very
some
true.
Gussie.
She crumples up the paper. I will not be referred to as a Gussie.
Dusty.
Dussie.
Right.
Or Drussie, depending on how you want to put
That's
it.
Drow.
So she reads the paper.
Dragon-
There is a moment where she does get a little emotional and gently hands it back to you.
No, that's for you.
She folds it up.
A late member of the...
Right between the tits.
a late member of the
Furiosians.
Oh, man.
A late member of the
Big
Furiosians.
chest move.
That was
All right.
we almost had a sense of that.
But we
Yeah.
don't.
I will.
Please, I just want a huge, I want you to
All right,
you
all
see
right.
the shirt and then a huge black sensor bar over what happens.
Okay, so, she goes, unfortunately, my hands are tied. We just do not allow.
Do you know where we could find any...
Even if I knew, I would not encourage this. I do not encourage people making magic items that are not regulated.
not
It's
magic.
not magical.
You're talking about some sort of weapon contraption, right?
That would, technically speaking, not lead to any lasting harmful effects. It could temporarily blind someone, but no permanent injury.
Technically, me and my friend here, Remmy, we can take care of that. We just need something to help protect us so we don't get affected by this.
As you're saying this, a sort of thin, pale bald man comes up, and you can actually see like the very thin lines of the jaw. Comes up in a sort of decorative red robe, hands sort of tucked in, and comes up and sort of whispers in her ear, and she goes, "You have to excuse me, but again, it was good seeing you. Thank you for coming. I just unfortunately cannot help." And she turns around and starts walking, and the man looks at you all and goes, "I'll escort you out."
Pleasure talking with you.
Hey, fella, you wouldn't happen to know of any sort of freelance artificers around this?
We only came to the church.
Of course not. We do not do that.
We had only come to the church because it was where we would think most artificers would be.
Fair enough.
Would you perhaps know of any artificers who could help us? Any
Like
craftsmen?
a friend of a friend.
They
or
don't need to
something.
be
I,
charged.
as myself, also don't encourage this, but I can most certainly escort you all out.
Alright, so we go ahead and leave.
If Bulwark was here, he
And
would
I
be-
smack the genie that is in control of this world.
As you all walk out, you take a
You see
couple
the
steps
genie.
down, and the door closes, and he is right behind you. How much are you wanting?
Of the contraption?
I overheard. Rather expensive, but I can get it done. I'm expensive because if I get caught.
So it's pretty done like the facial apparatus or the actual.
Well, we can make that my eyes, but
Could you
we
work
need the
with
facial
me?
apparatus.
I've heard of forged clerics being able to make
I might even have some things ready to go.
how much? We would need 4, a 5th as a backup.
Mine face will be hard to.
Oh, we would need
5
4.
with 6 as a backup.
We would need 4.
7 'cause of
good,
keep.
You forget about Remmy?
good doctor doesn't need 1.
Ah.
4 masks.
4 to protect against hazardous elements.
And how many of these pepper boxes do we need?
Real quick, are we attaching them to skeleton arrows?
I think we should have, like, some to throw.
One.
Yeah, for sure. 1 to layer against the ground to deal with all the land threats, and then pepper boxes to shoot at Xanathar so we can deal with it.
Can you attach them to arrows?
Nope, that would be on you. These are just small canisters that the Dungeon Suite Guild uses to clear out sewers. So, same with the masks. I know how to get my hands on these things.
What about,
we plan on putting
What
pepper
about
boxes.
Keep? Would he need little tiny dots?
Yeah.
technically speaking, so you don't know, keeps immortal, cannot die.
Literally can't die.
That's right.
But to protect his eyes.
What you got in terms
That costs
of,
money.
Would it still hurt him?
That costs
You don't
money.
know.
God motions to his bandolier of peppers. What you got in terms of spicy things?
We want this to hurt.
God presents him his scroll.
It's enough that the Dungeon Suite Guild wears masks to avoid getting blinded. So it should be enough for what you need.
4, real quick, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 for running.
Mm-hmm.
We would require 5 masks,
Okay.
Well, you're not counting me, are you?
Just
Yeah.
as a backup.
4, and then a backup. I'm metagaming a little bit here.
Or different thing. You're trying to not disclose that it will fuck you up,
Oh, that's
and you're
fair.
covering your own ass.
Oh, that is also a good point.
Roller persuasion check for the DM.
Hang on.
He just flicked you up! How's this?
You get a +4 to that.
Gob just starts lifting
Oh, wow,
up
2 nat
the
20s.
tractor feet.
That's crazy.
You did not roll 2. Oh, you fucking liar. I was really almost impressed. Anything you say.
My little brother,
I rolled nat
when I was
20.
playing Lancer with him, legit rolled 3 nat 20s back to back.
Fucking nuts. Alright, but anyways, absolutely
It's
would
like
only
the
buy
guys
what you need. So what do you need? Don't metagame here.
I know. At least I'm honest about it.
That's true.
3, 4.
I'm gonna honestly stop you.
Can we make the 5th one for keep? Because I don't know if it's gonna hurt him.
You would need to because, I mean,
That's custom like me.
I'll allow that if you want to buy a mask
Okay.
for keep.
I want to buy a mask.
I
So
also
5
need,
masks.
5 masks and
I'll need a custom mask because my face.
how many volleys of pepper bombs do we want? I have 6 skeletons.
12.
At least 2. Yeah.
12, 14. 14 of the pepper bombs.
More items that I have to acquire. The more risk there is. Price goes up.
They can do some legwork for you.
How much would you need?
100 gold.
100?
And we need it fast too.
As quick as possible. Would you be able to get it by, say, 5 o'clock today?
Yes.
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 Most
100
certainly.
gold. I'm gonna pull out 50. Just a half now and half later.
Full.
Full. Lance item. Make sure it doesn't promise. That would be a 26.
He seems legit, but also sketchy. But he's doing sketchy work, so that comes naturally. But
That's 100 gold for the masks and the bombs. All together. That seems really cheap.
It's actually quite
It's not making them. He's just
It's
stealing them.
insanely expensive.
He's
so
just stealing them. Okay.
1 gold in D&D would get you
lot of food.
1 day at like a really nice Disney hotel. Mostly
I think
it's
1 gold is like $300 in US dollars, if I remember my calculation.
Okay.
So he's asking for
30 grand.
Well, then Tony's running with huge inflation.
Yes.
I swear to God.
I didn't realize how pricey it was until I played with Dio, and he was like, "Here's some silver," and I was like, "This is chump change." And I bought some shit with silver. I was like, "Oh, gold's a lot. I've been playing wrong for
Alright.
years."
Then I'll hand him 100 gold.
And Tony learned from me.
So you hand him 100 gold, and he takes it, and he goes, there's an alleyway right across from the church. And you all turn around and clearly see.
You there.
But God's gonna be the cool one on your beat and just like sort of nod his head back like back there.
Before 5, we have somewhere to be at 6.
There is a trash pickup tomorrow morning. We'll leave the masks there, but if they are still there by midnight, taking it your refund.
You said tomorrow morning.
That's when trash comes.
Ah,
so
yes.
I have to remove those items
I see.
by midnight tonight.
Very well.
So if you needed them by 5, they will be there way before that. If
Sounds
you don't
good.
pick them up, and collecting them at midnight, your payment is null and void.
Of course.
Understandable. We appreciate your discretion.
Walks back into the church.
Alright. Oh, one more question. We may require some other aid from an experienced artificer, someone who wouldn't be afraid of going into Undermountain. Would you know of anybody? We're looking for extra help.
To go into Undermountain?
Yes.
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, would Good Doctor know about? Good Doctor would definitely know about the Harper's Guild. There's no way he wouldn't. Good Doctor is an experienced necromancer who works in small towns.
We all
You
fought
would probably
with-
know about them because you would want to avoid them.
What
Would you know anyone in the Harper's Guild who would be appreciative of our help?
I don't know.
does
Would you know where I could find someone with them?
Didn't you all fight with a member of the Herbs Guild?
did God remember anything about him from our encounter?
That
Like
would
a
be
name or did I get a name?
Victor
Like
would have remembered him.
Very
but-
possible, yeah.
Victor's
I
dead.
mean,
Or like a guild or someplace that
Because Victor's the one that tailed him.
Would you know where the
Work with-
local Harper's Guild is?
Nah, not how, no.
Would you know where I could find the local
He's
Harper's
new
Guild?
to this city, so.
there is a lady that runs the Harper's Guild now that Mert was removed.
Where could I find her?
It's by invitation only. They're very secretive about where they meet and when.
Where would
would
I
God
just
know?
need to speak to her?
Would God know anything of that? Working in like the underbelly of the city, hearing things, knowing people, smelling things, factories.
If you're looking for somebody to make something illegal or frowned upon, you're probably not going to want to look at the Harpers.
I'm not looking for something illegal, but
You would be probably best to speak to Blackstaff. Be very careful about who you speak with.
DM, work with me here. I'm trying to get Matt into the session. This is all I'm trying to do.
I
This
know,
is
but
what all of this
You're
is.
asking like the wrong questions.
I don't know what to
God,
ask.
would God know the
I'm
right
metagaming
questions?
because I know he's in the Harper's Guild. Actually, I am metagaming.
Would God know the right questions to ask?
No.
Would any of us know the right questions to
Just
ask?
naturally, just let it go. Just naturally let it. When it happens, it happens.
I can't let him sit a whole other session without playing.
It happens. It
I'm gonna
does.
throw my glasses at you. This is not an idle threat.
I'll throw my glasses at you.
Gabriel!
He hasn't even finished his beer yet.
That's
Alright.
one of the shitty things about. I mean,
Is this like a threat?
so
Wait, the
What are the right questions to ask, Theo?
I remember the Harper's.
So if that's all,
guy
and
went
then
to that
he walks
Bible
back into
shop.
the church.
You need this for your eyeballs?
I can see fine.
And
You're lying.
Bloody pale mess.
I think, if I remember correctly, Victor tailed that same guy to.
Next time it's in front of your mouth.
Protein.
All right, so
Victor tailed
y'all are
that guy.
standing on the steps of the House of Gone. What are y'all doing?
Matt, can we ask you a vague question about how to find us and if you happen to slip up? I mean, oh well, you've been drinking twisted tea all night.
Oh, oopsies.
Listen, if I recall correctly, Victor tailed that same guy back to the purple shop.
Which guy?
Back to where?
The purple shop.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because that was the one that was in the sewers that we brought out with us. We captured him.
Yes, Victor.
Yeah, Victor did.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, that's... We're gonna encounter him
Well,
if we go to the purple shop.
Was I?
I think I can say this out loud.
I'm just saying, that's like...
They're looking for specific items, right?
Here's the thing: they don't necessarily know that you're an artificer. They
Right,
know that
they
you're an
don't, but
engineer.
they're asking.
So they're metagaming,
but they're
and they're
asking
going,
about-
we know he's an artificer. The fuck you do? You don't.
No, I
No,
didn't
he's
say that
an
word.
engineer.
So
I
my
just
question
want
is,
our
friend to be here.
I know. I also feel bad.
So
No, you don't!
I
But
fucking
they're
for
looking
sure.
for like these goggles. They're looking for bombs or whatever.
You technically already come.
Alright, let's move.
Right, but
Let's move. Let's get this going.
my
because-
my character
We're not
does
coming
kind
out
of
of the
work
shop.
out of this specific shop that y'all may or may not know of. If
You
they're
don't.
asking about these items, maybe somebody could direct
You
them
don't.
towards
You
this
don't sell
shop.
that.
Do you wanna
anything
go
in the
ahead
shop.
and
It's
scout
a
out
it's
the
a
purple
very
shop?
specific, like, odd trinket shop. There's no like art venturing gear or
You
anything
have
like
been there
that.
before.
Almost
What-
everything has
I
a very
have,
specific
but I'm
story
also
there
wondering.
to the person that has sold it.
What time is it?
Okay, okay.
Like,
But
I
it
was
is very
around
much like
for
a
that.
stop and shop kind of
I was
thing.
around for when
What time is
Victor
Right now, it would be
brought him. I was
around
there.
1 p.m.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
so let's get...
But you wouldn't know you would help us. We are super metagaming here. I'm completely with Theo.
That's not so more.
Well, the shop also deals in information, right?
We don't know that.
Nobody knows that publicly.
Oh.
That's
We'll be
very-
going there anyways, people. Let's...
Yeah, I want to scout it out anyways. I want to go find the purple shop so I know where to go after at 6.
And I'm going to the... I'm going
Okay.
to use this time to go to the bank.
Good
So-
doctor's going to
The
go.
bank's not that far from where you guys are. It's
Okay.
about a 10-minute walk.
I'm gonna head to the purple shop.
Okay.
Good doctor's gonna go with her.
Okay.
God, what you doing?
I was going to go to the market.
Okay.
I also need to pick up some oil, so I'm going to the bank market, then reconvene.
So go to the bank first. How much are you pulling out?
I'm just pulling out another diamond.
You didn't.
So about
you
300
didn't
gold.
deposit 300 gold worth of diamond, but you can most certainly receive a $300
That's what we're doing.
Yes.
from the bank.
That's what I'm doing, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm-
So that's fair enough.
I'm
I
pulling
just so you know for
Um,
future,
yeah.
all the diamonds all the gems I believe you deposited were
Oh,
100.
Let me just subtract that number.
Oh, I can't cast it anyway. I was about to say if you could pull out Good Doctor's Skull, but enough money for Good Doctor's Skull, but I don't need it. I don't have enough spell slots.
Okay.
Okay, so you do that. You're gonna head
Purple
to
shop,
the
he's
purple
coming
shop. He's coming with you. Gob, you're gonna actually be the first
Before
one
we
to go to the
leave,
market.
I'm gonna explain to them where I found this purple shop because
Really?
have you been there?
No.
So nobody else but me has been there.
I haven't been there
Have you
either.
Okay.
We're all gonna meet up at the alleyway.
This was before you were
Hammer.
joining the.
We're all gonna meet up
Our
back at
party.
the alleyway anyways.
You don't want me to describe where the purple shop is to you?
Yeah,
What
maybe
if
you
we're-
can, but yeah, we're gonna.
I'm gonna at least tell you if we're not back here, then
Okay.
this is where the purple shop is.
Yeah, then that works.
Gob's going to ask for like 30 gold. Just so before you leave. He might not spend
I'm
it.
going to the market anyways, right after I grab this.
Yeah, but Gob's going there first.
I'm just gonna hand you 30 gold then.
Okay,
Because
so
I have
you'd be going to the market first. So what would you
62
like
on
to
me
get?
now.
Gob is going to his favorite farmer, restocking his bandolier.
I'm taking another
Each
200.
spot with the hottest pepper they have.
How many would you like?
I think I have 10 spots in my bandolier.
Okay.
I now have 269.
So, you can do it for 5 silver.
Cool. Gob hands him 5 silver.
Okay.
Takes out the old peppers.
Okay.
New peppers.
Fair enough.
Then, Gob would like to find like lantern oil.
Oh, that's, I need that. Thank you.
Excess lantern oil.
Thank you.
Like so like just extra, more than.
Oh, extra. I think you said accent oil.
No,
I'm like,
no.
I don't.
Oil.
I don't know what.
your tongue, and then you're just like, yeah, boys, gold.
Some accent
Yeah,
oil.
I need to snort. Fucking, that's a win for me.
Is that oil for me?
Part of it's for you now.
Thank you.
God would like to get
I'll meet you in the
some glass like vials or bottles.
And just so we know, there's no confusion, he is buying 2 units of Legionile. One for.
Are you trying to like make chili wood?
No. And then Goblin to buy some rags.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, gotcha. So all those
He's making
together,
Molotovs.
3 gold.
Molotov.
So 3 gold, 5 silver. You can minus that from there.
They look at your purchases.
Makes me nervous that you're not minusing anything.
You doing
About
here?
what?
Minusing everything. She's like, it's all up here in the dome.
It's when you
I
buy
just-
too much
I got
coffee.
37. So now I have 26 and 5 silver.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it is all yeah.
This man was almost a math major. Like, he's fine.
Alright. So at this
Almost.
point, how would be joining the market? What would you like to do?
I was gonna get that Lantern World, but since
Well, okay, so you walking in, you would see out of the sea of commoners, a small little green goblin, sort of like rapidly.
With the blue mohawk.
there, Gob, let me help you. He's over his back.
I mean, he blends right in.
Yeah.
Super fucking yeah. Is that all that you want to get in the market?
Is there a scroll of darkness anywhere I can purchase with these confines?
Hold on, because I'm not making the same mistake.
I would
of
like to
just
blind.
giving everything away.
Oh, I thought another thing.
If that was the rule the entire time, why are you changing it up on us now?
Because Daniel exists.
I think
Daniel exists.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
God would also like to buy poison.
Wait, what do you mean I exist? What does that even mean?
You had to
Means
ruin it
you're
for us.
What did I do?
Means you're loaded to the brim with magic items because
I would say yes. There are scrolls of darkness.
How much are
300 gold.
Exactly
I
what you
didn't.
took out.
Well, no, he got out
Diamond.
diamond.
And I pulled out another 200 gold, but I'm not at 200 or 300 exactly. So I'm gonna have to go back to the bank real quick, pull out another 100, and
if
You
you
come
come
back.
back,
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be a Wednesday night
Unfortunately,
movie.
somebody bought. No, I'm just kidding. you should. You guys see the fucking look on Daniel's face.
he walks into the shop.
He
and
fucking
the
got so
shopkeeper
upset.
hands the spray out of some other stuff.
Finger guns.
God would also like to buy some poison.
Buy his houses.
What kind of poison?
The deadly kind.
Huh?
The deadly kind.
Oh, deadly poison. Okay.
if you find purple worm poison, that does 68 damage.
I think God would probably walk in the shop and be like,
Yeah.
like it's good, like a big problem trying to get rid of.
We'll say 5 gold.
I almost wanted to make an
Kinda
enchanter poisoner that can conjure up purple
Okay.
worm poison. I
All right.
don't know.
So
It's
at
like
this
68
point,
damage.
Elimae and the good doctor, you are now scouting out where eventually, at some point this evening, you will be heading to.
I learned
So
that from YouTube.
Do you see a 5'5" dwarf walking around?
Can we smell him?
to the right of you, you see an alley. There is the Zablov shop that's right there. There are also several businesses inside the alleyway, and then to your left across the
You see
street
a
is the Steward
5'5"
Dragon.
dwarf.
Okay, so we did the Zob shop. Is that the purple shop?
That's the purple shop.
I want to go inside.
Actually pulled out.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the only purple shop in this area.
It's a very distinct, yes, purple shop, yes.
What kind of purple?
1, 2, 6.
It's like a deep purple.
2. I pulled out
Not a
a
lilac.
Let's make that.
Not a lilac.
5.
All right. So I want to go inside and just do like a snoop around. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
So as you go inside, there's nobody at the counter right now, but there are several shelves of all sorts of knickknacks. And as you're looking around, you do see it's all weird stuff. Like you see a toenail that is in like a piggy bank. You see a stuffed beholder that's sort of hanging. You see
We need that.
there are pickled, what look to be pig's feet, and
It's
like
all
a
purple,
big
isn't it?
jar that's got like this green sort of algae on it. Everything here just doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Do I see like fish food or anything related to fish?
You don't see any fish food, no.
Okay.
But everything that you do see, again, it just there's no sense to any of this. There's no organizing. You don't see any prices. It just looks like a bunch of knickknacks are thrown up. It's dusty, but it's a shop.
And there's nobody here. I'm gonna be hello.
Okay, so as you say hello, you hear a couple of footsteps coming up to the counter, and if you'd like to
You're
introduce your
fucking
character.
welcome, man. God,
He's been baiting us. He's been Zablov the whole time.
God damn it!
Have you really been baiting us this whole time?
Wait, yeah, it's Lob. Yeah. But I couldn't say that. Like,
So you're not a dwarf.
I am sorry for how long it took
No,
no.
to fucking.
Zoblob's a gnome.
There are more employees that work here.
I'm
just
not
one.
Zoblob, but I work at the
Oh,
shop.
who is Zablob? Nobody knows that.
Zoblob's a gnome. We've met him.
Nope. He
No.
never gave me
They
a-
smoked.
Okay, well. Anyway.
I remember they smoked some good purple kush.
Mm-hmm. They did. God,
That's-
that was God. That's where you guys found the journal that nobody figured out what the fuck that was for.
Keep your voice down. What do you want?
What is all of this?
Wares to buy? You're in a shop.
None of it makes any sense.
That just
What
sounds
are you
like he's
looking
at work
for?
right now. Y'all sell food? Y'all sell Thai food here? Yes! It's a Thai restaurant.
There's no fucking way you guys get asked, do you guys serve Thai food?
Yes, we do.
You would be shocked.
We get asked if we sell burgers.
Actually, the night that I fucking worked, we did have somebody come in and was like, do you have like a burger or a steak or anything on the
Not even
menu?
fucking with you.
Far be it for Americans to walk in and go, I don't feel comfortable, so if we could just have a T-bone.
My mom for
Oh, yeah.
Rose Day
Oh,
originally
yeah.
wanted to go eat Thai food, and I was considering.
God bless
I'm gonna
America.
Find a dollar
take
for every
it.
time somebody looked at the menu and was like, what?
What's it?
What is all this weird shit?
Uh-huh.
Like, it's
You just
fucking
put peanuts
Thai food.
anywhere.
Yeah, I'll just have
You guys like
chow
peanuts.
mein or like.
Would you
fried
take?
rice.
Would you take?
Dragoons.
I swear the fried rice is just the most popular thing on the menu.
Would you
White
take
people
my
don't know how
order,
to eat.
Gabe?
Like,
Because they're
Oh,
like,
They can
Would you
pronounce
take
it
my order?
rice. Got it.
I would say great care if you guys.
Can I-
Okay, alright, go ahead.
so, well, yeah, it's weird. It's an eclectic shop. Are you looking for something particular?
do you have any recommendations?
This purple shit. over
It's
here.
all for sale. Again, what are you looking for?
Do you make this stuff? Where does this come from?
I don't know.
Wherever I find it.
So you search for
Can
this.
the good doctor roll a Arcana check to see if anything in the shop can be used
Detect
for magical
magic.
purposes?
Can I use detect magic?
You can.
Okay.
Here's my question
Shop
to you.
is
You're in the
sure.
middle of a conversation. Are you trying to do this on the floor, on like the sly,
So,
or are
real
you just?
quick, because of the way Warlocks work, she doesn't mutter incantation.
I don't have to do anything. It's just I can
She
just
just
cast
has
at
to
will.
say.
It's like an innate magic ability. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mhm. Only wizards have to.
Okay,
mutter
all right, fair enough,
incantations.
fair enough. I'll
So
let
when
that
I walk
slide.
in the room,
I'll let it
Yeah,
slide.
anyways, how's it
Okay,
going?
so oh boy, hold on, let me look at my fucking list.
anyways,
Now, I've got 19,467 items in this shop.
that's really specific.
A lot of them
Do
are
you
magical,
count
a
them?
lot of them aren't.
If I buy a lot of them, do you keep track of that number?
Rather,
Somebody does inventory, don't they?
the good doctor sets out a gloved hand. I'm the good doctor Ezekial Zacharias. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Don't believe we've met, but yeah, my name's Thorvin.
Don't find anything in the shop, but definitely on his person for sure.
I'm gonna nudge you and be like, he's got magic items on
Wait,
it.
do I run this shop or do I just like work here or hang out or what?
You just work here.
I do.
Do you sell magical ingredients by chance? What do you?
I'm sure I do.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. Again, what are you looking for? I can help you better if I know what you want.
Grave dirt.
Let me check the back.
What is it?
Grave dirt.
Grave dirt.
Dirt from a grave.
Very useful.
You said that there were things here that we could buy to make things. You
I
did
love
it.
the retail phrase of we check the back.
Right?
We don't have this, we just need the piece.
You went for it.
Yeah.
Grave dirt.
I'll be right back.
I got a jar there.
How much is Grave
It's,
I'll leave that completely up to you.
Okie dokie.
That's your job.
How much are you looking for? Like a whole grave's worth?
No, I'd rather just need.
Oh, grave's worth. We can pack the truck up.
I've got a coffin right
That's
here.
6 foot and 3 foot wide. Fucking a ton of earth. That's literally all we have in the back. It's just dirt, Minecraft dirt. I'm sorry, I don't know why that fucking coffee.
I see you've got a bag of holding. Do you have a fire?
We got several bags of pudding. just scoop it out like fucking cotton candy. Oh man, sorry.
I just require a few vials.
Just a few vials, alright. Let's say 10 gold a vial.
10 gold a vial. Rather steep for grave dirt.
I'd like to know where else you can find grave dirt.
Somebody's dead grave.
If the mind was willing. There is, rather, I've been told, the City of the Dead.
That's guarded.
Check out the City of the Dead then.
Fair enough, maybe I will. The good doctor's going to just keep looking around the store.
Alright, let me know if you need anything else.
10 gold! We just bought 14 peppers and 5 gas masks for 100 gold!
You don't know whose grave this was from?
It's supposed to be a very fancy grave.
This is imported dirt.
Is a famous hero, at least level 15.
From people that
It's
just died
accent
yesterday by
grave
Xanathon's
dirt.
hand that were stolen out of a house.
Premium.
Wave day.
They sell this at Whole Goods.
I got some great done for you.
This is fresh market. This isn't fucking Win Dixie dirt.
I got this from Trader Joe.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Alright, so what do y'all do?
You would recognize her.
Nope.
Was she not there?
God was not there.
That was the blood
It
feud.
was only when Gob was there. Gob was
Gob?
He's not
What's
here.
there?
Yes.
He's not here with us.
But he's not there with you guys.
I thought when Scott's done buying stuff, he probably starts.
Heading over.
I guess I would head over there too.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
We were gonna
I
meet up.
don't have anything else to buy in the market.
Fair enough.
I don't have another briefcase.
Alright, so
I'm just gonna follow Gob.
Probably should have done,
I'm following
I'm
Gob.
just thinking of the time. Let's see here.
I look at my orb of time.
We got there at 8 a.m. That's when we left.
No. We're way past that. We're like at 2 o'clock.
We're at 2:30 right now.
Oh, we have to go pick up. You guys should pick up the goods.
They're gonna be.
We still got 3
You
hours.
probably are gonna be about
Yeah, we got
30
3
minutes
hours.
behind. So
40 minutes behind.
30 minutes.
So
You guys
they'll be-
headed right there. They had to go to the market, the bank.
Oh, I
and
thought
the
you were saying
market.
they were going to get there at 6:30.
No.
Oh.
No. Not 30 minutes
It's
behind.
2 p.m.
6.
right now.
30 minutes. You guys are at the Zob shop now. They're probably going to be about 30 minutes behind
We
where you're at now.
Fuck around for 30 minutes.
We are forcing this. Fuck this story.
Yes, in this specific circumstance, to be
fair-
fair, Dio, I have played with you.
Dio, to be
Full
fair,
set.
they don't
I've
have.
been so happy to communicate things. I do not like leaving players waiting.
I don't understand.
Dio, to be fair, like, unless they have something they want to purchase, then they were just gonna chill anyways. Till
So
till
Elimae
the
sort
clock
of looking around the shop, looking across the street, getting a view of things.
Do you have a bathroom?
Hal, Gob.
For customers only.
What's the cheapest thing I can buy here?
Hal, Gob, and Remmy.
How about
you guys
that
eventually,
Xanathar stuffy?
You're standing
It's a
outside of the shop,
Behold.
looking at the skewer dragon
Beholder
in the
stuffies,
shop.
we let these go for once.
Not really sure where they are. This is when you might have noticed that Gob is standing outside the window.
Oh, then I'm starting to tense up. Like,
And I'm like running over to the window, holding the beholder stuff.
I see the little blue mohawk. Like, I'm just like,
So yeah, as you
with the right
you hear a knock on like an old pane window, like real thin, and she's pointing to the stuff beholder.
When that happens,
Please, no.
Gob's Hal's gonna lift up Gob so he gets a better view into the place.
No, Gob's not. Gob just sees Albino. He's like,
Crawls up the windowsill.
so the parade with the mechanical beholder and everything, that was like a year ago.
No,
Or-
in IRL.
in real life. So in game, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So this is
So yeah. We just had a big celebration. Like, these are left over. If you want, just one silver.
I'm definitely gonna give you 1 silver, and I'm gonna take this stuff.
what are you purchasing?
The beholder stuffy.
Okay.
Where's
What's over?
Is he?
10
Hold on,
gold
hold
for
on.
dirt. But I love it. I fucking love it.
Is Gob walking in?
They weren't as popular as we thought.
Hal would like to walk in.
All right,
Gob
so
walks in.
I am bum rushing Gob to
Okay.
show him my stuffy.
yeah. So you go to like open up the
I feel
door,
like
and
Gob
she
would
like
wanna kill him.
slams the door into the wall, like almost shattering the door, and goes,
I feel like
I
God
always
even
forget
see Gob
Element's
anymore.
almost as strong
You
as
just
Gob.
hear him. You just you see her like bum rush the door, and Gob's like, "I'll make a nice little target practice, yeah."
No, he's the cuddle it.
No, that
We
is
have to
that
get a
is her
stuffed
enemy.
animal.
You want to cuddle with that?
One of those things killed me.
Yeah.
See, you bought it for keep as a shoot.
I did. It's for keep. He can practice his on it.
I like that idea a lot better.
That's-
Yeah.
One of those things killed me.
They sell anything else cool in the shop?
Um,
Good in here.
There
Starts
might,
walking.
and then I go to the front. Would you happen to sell any purple wrestling paraphernalia?
I'll have to check the back, but first.
You went
I like to imagine Gob walks in, he's like, yeah, he's like, he hears you ask about wrestling, he's like, yeah, got anything for help me yeah, I know you.
Yeah, I know you too.
Yeah.
Is he with y'all?
Wait, so real quick,
Yes.
the good
That's my
doctor
best
did
friend.
read about the
Hal
memoirs.
just looks
Look,
over.
I've already
and-
told you
At this
everything I
point,
know.
because there would be.
That's a huge connection. You would
No,
have to
no.
let Gob explain.
Well, I'm saying
Dr.
God
Spine.
knows this man.
Sure.
And Tenok was there. In the memoir, there is maybe a sentence about a small dwarf.
Sure.
So
He's
can
not
I
a
roll an
small
intelligence?
He's a rather large.
To
dwarf.
Tenok, you were a small dwarf.
Well,
Yeah.
So can I roll an intelligence check to piece that together?
Roll. Yeah, sure.
I see you're thinking.
I mean, if you give it a
second.
second.
he's
That
probably
is
gonna
true,
tell
but
you that-
this is how they do it at the table where they go, I'm not going to let him
History
have
check?
this moment.
We can wait 10 seconds, Gage.
I'll wait 10 seconds.
Okay. All right, we agree. See, got it.
Alright.
I rolled that diamond.
So he looks-
Gob, have your moment.
So he looks at me and says, "I know you," and then I say, "Yeah, I know you too. Like, I've already told you everything I knew. Like,
Yeah, listen,
why are you back here?"
Listen, Bella, I'm not here to derogate you, you know, like, we've had our moment. I'm here as a welcoming patron, yeah.
To buy stuffed animals.
All right, well, take a look around, but I don't want to end up in handcuffs.
Like I said, hey, that put you in handcuffs, I don't think so, unless you count these as handcuffs, yeah.
I apologize, but
What's up?
do you-
What'd you do? What'd you fuck up? Where we at?
that is a Dio fuck up face. What'd you do?
The stuffy is absolutely magical.
So I just happened to pick a magical.
Yes.
And I let it
What
go.
kind of magic?
You have to take that. You have to take magic.
I absolutely do.
What kind of magic? What group?
She has the tech magic going, so she would know if it was
What kind of
magic.
magic did I just get?
Something that scryers you.
Alright, so in Dio's defense, out of the 2.5 years we've been playing, there have been 3 fuck ups we've noticed. So,
And this is
you
what
know,
you could have
so
said.
this is, you're on
One of them
like,
involving money.
one of them involving money, which kind of, that was the one that hurt the most.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said we got 100,000 gold, and he went, what if it was 10,000?
I,
kidding.
it was a typo.
He accidentally put another
I
zero.
put a different, another
He
zero.
made a literal accounting error.
And in voice, in person, said 100,000.
Because
Yeah,
he
we
was
have
reading his
camera.
notes.
It is divination.
Divination.
Oh no! I don't like that.
What's
We're being
divination?
spied on.
Being able to spy on people.
Oh.
Or see the future.
I mean, that makes sense.
Is there a little window on like the belly, where if you shake it a little
Is it like a nanny cam? Can I tell?
Alright,
Just looks like a
You
stuffy.
should put it down.
so
But I
good
can
enough
see
you
that
guys.
it's magical.
Yeah, you know that's magical, yeah.
You
That's
should put it
divination magic. It literally
Yes.
tells me what's
Yes.
good magic.
Elevation. Yeah, you should put that back on this pedestal.
I bought it, it's fine.
looks
If we're
towards-
being spied on, then
You wouldn't know I
What's
didn't
your
tell you
character's
this.
name again?
No
I thought you said
refunds.
divination, no. I thought you said it was divination.
You put a sign up. I
You want to get
absolutely
spied on and
All sales are final.
I don't want to give it back.
Mr. Thorvin and Gob, you know each other?
We had a run-in about a year ago.
I don't think your
Since
sense of-
3 weeks
I think
ago.
your sense of time
It was
is a
3
little
weeks
twisted.
ago. Oh, I thought-
I don't
I
think
know.
you get the head that part.
He keeps saying, yeah, in real life. It was like
Oh,
a year ago.
oh.
Sorry, it's 3 weeks ago in
He
game.
must still be a little dazed and confused. It was only about 3 weeks ago, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, freaking hog-tied me, pumped me for information, not in a good way. What do you want now?
Wait,
There was some wrestling gear, yeah.
your
Dear.
friend,
Oh, yeah.
your friend Tenok, he had written about it. You're most certainly not a small dwarf, but a small dwarf
Well, compared to that guy, most people were small.
to the best of my
Pretty big.
you're all small to me.
to the best of my understanding, he was a large man.
I told
Unfortunately,
you.
He's no longer with us.
Scott puts back
I
on his
think it sounds
sunglasses.
like
No.
6'1"? Because I'm 6'1".
6'8".
6'8". That's
Right. No, I'm 6'1".
What are
Tiny.
you doing at a shop like this? Rather a large job.
Gotta make a living.
Not that long you've been working here, Nurple.
How much of a living do you need?
I don't like the fact that stuff he has
We have a
divination
job.
magic on it.
Yeah, I mean that brings me to my question. Like, what are you guys looking for? What brings you to my shop? Like,
God like climbs up the fucking.
it's gotta be more than just wrestling gear. This obviously doesn't seem like Dick's Sporting Goods, does it?
Oh, you've been there.
What is that?
Okay, real quick, pause. Time. What's going on?
We're supposed to meet Ott here. We now have a connection to this store to help us if for some reason we fucking need something. Like if we can convince him to like either be our friend or work for us or whatever. Like
How much gold do we have left in the bank?
5,700.
God,
I have
Oh.
344 on me.
God,
I have
God has
200.
21 gold and 5 silver that he can slide back to Elimae. So that number's increased by 21 and 5.
He
How
might
much?
have information about this too.
God climbs up the counter, rests his elbows on his like.
Let's say we're looking for information.
Yeah.
Information and help. To the. Well,
I'm still holding this.
what was your profession? Again, the writing mentioned a small dwarf working on a metal
He was like a
octopus.
Oh, the Beholder.
Oh, much different. What was Tenok's studies? Perhaps was he schooled? Would you know?
He was a school in
The writing
he
was.
was schooled in hard knocks, yeah.
The writing now makes a lot more sense. A lot of the.
You know, I thought of us as kindred spirits, me and him, yeah.
The writing makes much more sense now.
It seems like he wrote better than.
He wrote.
You ain't read my works.
It was.
Gob's a poet.
Yes.
It was well written in the sense it was stylized writing. But the inconsistencies and misspellings are now making sense. I had assumed
He
that
was taking writing classes from that lady back in the
yes, he was
church
learning
town,
to
yeah.
write physically. I'm realizing that he was not with a cult of eunuchs, but nobles. Tenok called nobles nobles.
Alright.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna look at my, I'm looking at my time.
joke.
I'm gonna look at my timeline.
Did my character know Tenok at all?
Briefly.
I knew.
When you got hard.
He didn't, so Tanakh didn't
going to
lead
lick
the
my time.
investigation. That was really Victor. Tanakh didn't say much to you.
Oh yeah, Victor.
They waited for they waited for Victor to come and talk to you.
Victor trailed you throughout the town unnoticed, and then broke into your shop pretty much and said, "What you doing?"
It's around 3 o'clock.
Alright. We are
Did we
running-
destroy that metal octopus?
No,
I don't
but it was
remember.
not finished.
He did a thing to finish it. Gonna ruin this parade here.
Wait. Are you the guys that interrupted my work and stopped the parade and everything?
Yeah, that was us, yeah.
We have
So again, what do you want now? I know it's not just some fucking wrestling gear.
well.
I mean, I want that too. Don't get it.
I mean, sure, yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
look towards
but
Elimae for permission to speak.
Yeah, like,
I know the gods didn't bring you here to my shop on pure
You
coincidence.
don't know that.
They didn't
What
bring
the
me here.
hell?
I brought myself here, yeah.
Ilmater brought me here,
I
Uh-huh.
walked here on my own 2 legs, yeah.
Right.
and Ilmater floated me.
I'm hearing you scream.
We have a few questions that we'd like to ask. If you wouldn't mind, I don't want to press you for your time, but I guess you're to the
can
empty
ask.
store. You're not very busy. And we have an interesting proposition for you.
Alright.
Good doctor, may I mention his name?
Absolutely.
We're looking for a man named Ott.
I've heard of him.
He's coming in today around 6 o'clock.
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
We're looking for information about him. We're planning on asking him some questions. Important questions.
Alright. Why should I tell you anything about the cupbearer of Xanathar?
Do I need to remind you what
The
happened last
cupbearer
time?
of Xanathar.
Oh fuck.
I need to
I
remind
thought
you.
they knew that.
I need to remind you what happened last time you didn't answer questions.
We did know that.
You did?
Yeah,
I
I
knew that
remind you
because I
you're
read it
in
in
my
my-
shop full of magical items.
I need to remind you the city's my city.
Alright, well, are you
Well, we
interested?
can spend all day reminding each other of everything, or we can just get down to the point.
We require help with dealing with
What do you
Xanathar.
need about art?
We need information on Ott, and we're planning an assault on Xanathar.
Are you now?
We may require some assistance.
So this birdbeak, this goblin,
What you calling?
this
Much,
undead
much.
whatever you are,
How would you know?
and a dragonborn
Walk
are
into
gonna
a wall.
take on Xanathar.
We killed one beholder
Yes,
already.
sensible.
I have a dragon. Thank
We've
you.
already beheaded most of the lieutenants,
And we killed
raised
people.
them, mocked them, and dealt with some of his beholder lieutenants as well.
Do you still have any of the heads in your couch? Your bed?
The
He
head
killed
is Ham.
Oh, did you have another head?
No.
Where's the one that we stowed away for Remmy?
Listen, Mr. Dwarf.
Oh, yeah, I cast Gentle Repose on that.
That's
That's got 7 days.
Wait, are you
I'll
here
take
now?
it back. It's my past.
that
Can we pull it out of the party?
I don't think that would be a good thing to pull out in
he
public.
killed me. Or in the shop.
Clearly.
But I'm back. I couldn't keep me down.
What,
I got
what
shot
should we do
for
to
contempt.
convince you of this? There'd be go beyond imagining Xenophanes, right?
And hell is real.
I was
and
hoping
am
he was
not.
gonna do it because then I was gonna do the fucking GTA thing where it's like 3 stars. You're like, yeah, there's nobody around here. How the fuck would they know?
What payment would be necessary? Would a share of the gold be enough?
Don't think that would be my motivation, but
You got any grapes to pick with your former employer in there?
I mean, look, man, I'm.
Technically, he worked for the Harpers and he was spying on Xanathar.
Well, y'all don't know that.
Out of character, I'm talking out of character.
Oh.
God would know that because Victor told everybody.
Wait, yeah, does he? He would know about me and the Harpers, right?
Yeah, he's the only one actually.
Yeah, the only one that would know that.
So why don't you say something about like, hey man, like how the Harpers or whatever?
Hey man, all the horses
That's not metagaming. That's totally fine.
Well, no, see, there's a difference between what GOB remembers and what Cameron
I
remembers.
object. Leading the witness.
Okay, the Harpers, you say? What do you know about the Harpers?
I know you work for them,
You know, well, yeah, you do, I guess, from our little tete-a-tete the other day.
yeah. Yeah, it's a fancy someone who works there.
I actually don't know. I haven't heard about anything from the Harpers in quite a while. Right around the same time as our run-in.
You work with the Harpers. How much
You?
would the good doctor know about the Harpers? Can I roll a history check?
I mean, again, you would know that the Harpers are a group of people that are not part of the law, but have always helped keep the balance of.
Are they in your world? Because I know in traditional
Yes.
D&D, they are bound by oaths.
Yes.
Are they bound by oaths in your world?
Yes.
Do you believe you swore an oath, perhaps by Fae, a rather binding agreement to help fight evil? Do you believe Xanathar is a great threat to the city and breaking this oath may impact you?
But good doctor, you're evil. I'm joking.
Do you actually say that?
No.
You never
that's
had
not
to take an oath because you were sort of a unsourced spy.
Sellsword.
Yeah, I don't know anything about an oath, but I do work with the Harpers. You could call me a confidential informant.
You know,
May prove impractical for my benefit, but maybe not for some of the allies.
Well, look, like I said, I'm no friend of Xanathar. I may work for him. I've got my little shop here. But look, man, I just want out. I'm done with this. All this underground shit. I just want to retire on a beach somewhere nice on the Sword Coast.
How about
You want to take out Xanathar?
yes, we will.
That sounds good to me.
good doctor? Do you want to shake him?
Gob spits in his palm. Sends it up to you.
I felt the wind from that over here.
Sorry,
There's like a thunderclap.
Windows break all across the city.
Friend or handshake.
They think a dragon's attacking.
You son of a bitch.
So what do you know
So
about
yeah,
Ott?
as you may have guessed, this isn't exactly my line of work. But I do dabble in engineering.
Good Doctor kind of looks at you like, should we reveal our origins? At the very
I think
least
it would
mine.
help.
I'm a dragonborn.
No shit.
I
Surprise.
appreciate the honesty. I will go first. I am a rather experienced necromancer. I've dealt with some
A card walks in.
higher powers, so you will meet some of my, we call them help.
I'd ask what's under the mask, but I'm guessing you're wearing it for a reason.
Yes.
He's very ugly.
Think of
You know what your character reminds me of? Who was that fucking guy from Third Rock of the Sun that always had his fucking eyes squinted? What was his name?
yeah.
think of
Stan? What
a.
was his name? Fuck.
Think of
I know
a.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Think of a reason that's crushed and dried out too long.
I would rather we didn't describe my physical experience, my physical appearance. I
It is
keep
very
them as
wrinkly.
on for a reason.
Hey, look, I'm not here to judge. I've seen all kinds. You wear whatever you want.
Wonderful. Well, we do have
Spit goes everywhere.
a small army waiting for us in Undermountain.
You'll probably need one.
Most certainly, and we're interrogating odds. Would you like to reveal yourself?
I'm a follower of Mask. My deity has told me to come here to steal something from Ott tonight at 6 p.m.
What exactly are you trying to steal
A stone.
from Ott? Any idea what this stone does?
Don't know.
And would I know?
Last tell you it was
No.
key.
Yeah, Matt. It's some kind of key.
Okay.
Would you perhaps know anything about that?
Can't say that I do.
I'm looking all the time again.
You might be able to piece together.
Sounds like it might be some kind of portal device or transportation keystone. I don't know. It sounds like that might be it. Further investigation.
Wait. You say you've worked for Xanathar. Does he spy on this shop?
Where? Well, no, I wouldn't know. But there is that thing following me, right?
Yes, but not up to the surface.
Okay. Okay.
It's only when you're
Only when I'm down there. Okay.
We've revealed our cards. What
So
about you?
look, up here we're good. If we go down there, I am being followed.
Bye.
Xanathar, no pun intended, has eyes everywhere,
We are aware.
and he's got eyes on me. So I'll help you out. I'll give you as much information as I can. But once we're down there, just know I'm being very closely
We're
watched.
always watched down there by Xanathar, it seems.
I have non-detect.
We have experience in the arcane arts. Necromancy is my specialty, but I'm universally well. I'm well. What form is he watching by? Would you know? Is something following you? Do you have feelings of being watched?
all the time. But
Do you have any items on your person? Anything he's given?
An anklet, perhaps.
Him personally? Xanathar?
Yeah, I'm asking him if he's been given anything. Nothing's following you, nothing you've seen.
not up here. When I'm down there, yeah. I mean,
What
there's,
is it?
there's this weird fucking gazer, albino even. Fucking watches me like a hawk.
Would Gob know what this is?
We met a gazer.
Yeah.
You have Metagazer, yeah, so, but not an albino one. But you have Metagazer.
But would Gob know anything this
Oh
time
my
in the
god, it's a
this case
freaking mind
about,
flayer.
about these? Is
Gazer.
there like a
There,
about,
yeah,
like,
it's
specific-
to be told that
It's a
Xanathar
blind
basically
witness.
uses those as ways of seeing everything.
Can the good doctor roll a, would it be history or arcana to know what a albino gazer would be?
That's what God would tell you.
I realize what Dio just told me.
I was too busy thinking about my question.
What did we learn?
That maybe 3 beers in one session is a mistake.
The gazers that are around Xanathar's lair are used to basically spy through.
So those are the albinos?
No, what you're familiar with are just regular gazers.
Okay.
You know about that lore. Albino, no.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything I could draw.
This one just happens to be white.
So tonight,
I'm gold.
could you let us in? Do you have some sort of like back entrance or something? I obviously don't want to alert Ott that there's all of us here, and he would probably know who we are if he's working with the Beholder.
Well, I can tell you, I don't know what you're trying to do with Ott, but I can tell you he is very loyal to Xanathar. He
We need to
is.
step.
He is his cupbearer. He's in charge of that stupid little fish he has.
The building shakes.
If we need someone to wield their gober, God reaches in with the circle of perfect human, puts it on.
So as Gob begins to put on some sort of circlet, you watch as his spine sort of elongates and kind of gets about a foot taller. And
A foot.
Yeah.
He's 3'3".
yeah,
I thought it turned. Last time he did this, I was a man.
4 foot would still be in the realm of small creature.
It's a circular.
did I tell you a specific size, like height, like 5'5"? We'll say 5'5".
Short.
He gets about a
So he gets
Short
about
kid.
my
about yeah, about 2 feet taller.
But I'm a beautiful man.
Yes, skin gets lighter, eyes get more of a.
Whoa, are you
dark-
saying only white people are beautiful?
He can't keep his
He just said lighter. He didn't say what pigment.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm
He's
not
light
saying that,
green
but I
now.
won't disagree with you.
I don't think the histories in this world are like our histories.
Okay, so beautiful man.
So you're
That's very
transforming.
true.
Yep.
If Halpin's
I
not
know
in,
what
he becomes
else.
really tan.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Actually,
If Halpin's not in,
Pretty
try
close, pretty close.
So I wouldn't care.
I like to imagine he's like Prince Charming from Shrek.
but yeah, he does turn into a man
Don't
right in front of your eyes.
Okay,
Fuck.
so how do we deal with
I
Ott
do
now?
have a built-in disguise.
Who is this guy? This is Gob? This is Gob?
Do you remember the goblin?
Brother.
What is the
Brother.
goblin chief's name?
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
This is Yex. Crown allows him to become a person.
How does this help us?
They wouldn't know it's
God.
You
easy.
didn't recognize.
Flex those muscles.
Right, but we're supposed to steal this thing.
So
Oh,
Ooh.
alright.
that's a pretty neat
Ooh.
trick, but
Fucking moaning. Oh no.
you,
Put it away!
you could have used the restroom if you wanted to change.
I was making a point. No one would recognize me like this.
He
Yes.
does prove a good point.
But how does this help us steal the stone?
He could wait down further until Ott
I
comes
could
in
be
and
the
then
shop
block the
for
door.
watch.
We do have a second option, and I would rather stay dressed, but I'm only known for my familiar mask.
Well, I was thinking more like he stays outside, acting like a normal person, and
I'm a normal person.
well, of the city, that is.
I am
And-
the city.
Anyways, and when Ott comes in, he moves in to block the entrance, while we stay in the back here.
The thing is, if he knows that it's us that took something from him, then like he's gonna tell Xanathar.
That's
Then
why
it's
we have
best
the silence.
to-
Sneakily find a way to do this.
I have a bag of holding.
If you put him in the bag of holding,
Elevate.
Oh, certainly.
Elevate, if you can swipe it from him without him knowing, if he can hold a conversation with him, if you're willing,
I
then
think that's a great idea.
that would be preferable. Otherwise, we
Can you
come
be a
in
distraction?
No, certainly.
But you act as a customer.
Okay.
You act as a customer in here, along with the shopkeep
We're
here.
fucked.
And then you come in. Me and the good doctor will wait
Oh,
outside
no.
in a more secluded space.
Let me ask you this, guys. I mean,
No time for questions. It's time to
you're
act.
obviously a group of
I don't know about this.
very many talents, but does anybody artful in the way of stealth?
This one.
That's almost
With the
insulting
toy.
to me. And yeah, I got this. I can turn invisible. What I'm gonna try to do is if you can distract him, then I can reach into his pocket and rummage around a little bit. and see if I can find it.
Do you want me to
why don't
protect your toy?
I mean, Odd's coming here.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for this item.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any reason why anybody else needs to be here.
Except for you and I.
Except for you and I.
Because if things go wrong, my friends and I are gonna have to kill Ott. For sure.
Well, you can go invisible.
I'm gonna be invisible to try to find this stone. If for some reason something happens, I'm gonna need all the backup I can get.
And with you and you can both distract him.
Do you
with
have like a back
regular
room?
talk.
I'm sure I do.
Leave the door open.
Back room?
Yeah, so like the shop, is there like a back room?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a back entrance?
The building is pretty big.
Right.
The majority of this building is back room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a back entrance?
It's a yes, but it's on the side.
That's gonna take off
Le-
the circle.
But yes, if you go if you go back where he's at,
Mhm.
it's to the right. There's a side
Are
entrance.
there like
Elimae,
barrels
leave
nearby?
the door to the main room open so when you're invisible it doesn't just match.
You would also know the side entrance goes to the alley.
Okay.
Are there any barrels nearby? Like empty barrels in the building?
In the
Elimae,
building, no. In the alley, yeah.
do you want me to protect
Well,
your
there's
toy?
barrels.
I can
Put
put
it
it
on
in my
their
bag.
entry or not.
No.
Okay.
Leave
Well,
my stuff here alone.
You're going to be invisible.
We need to go pick up the stuff before it gets picked up, or before we have to do all this stuff.
We have to pick up some things real quick, but we will be right back.
I got one last question for you before you leave. I was gonna take out the sword. You know anyone, or you know if you could potentially take out a person that's in this sword but maintain its powers?
Can I do that?
Touch the sword and find out.
Yeah, could you do it? Do you know anyone that could do it?
Touch the sword. You'll see what he means.
That's what I.
This is his field of expertise. Actually, between him and the good doctor, this would be feasible.
A
Moving
cleric.
souls, doing that, and then artificing and enchanting.
It's a nice sword and all,
Um,
but there's a real asshole in there.
We would like to put a.
Go ahead, touch it.
To the best of my, you've already become acquainted. There's a man named Tana who might be available for the sword. If not, someone else.
Anyone that you would know that would help out in this, you want killed. So you do know people, but
Not that.
those
really
are
get
people
help.
directly underneath Xanathar.
I mean, yeah, I know people that can probably do this, but I mean, we wouldn't be able to do this on the hush hush.
That's
Xanathar's got eyes everywhere. He's watching everybody. We do something like this, and he's gonna know.
That's understandable. We'll deal with this on our own. But we do, to the best of my knowledge, we're trying to bring this man down.
I'm gonna touch the sword and see how it's feeling.
So we will
Silent
definitely
now,
be back.
Like a bitch.
Go ahead, stab me. I'm waiting.
Roll a constitution check.
I'm just gonna push the sword away. Like I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
It stabbed him.
Impaled is a better term, and also the correct terminology.
So can you leave the side door unlocked for us later tonight around 5:30-ish?
And leave the main door to the back
You
open.
would still be there.
Yeah, I'll be here, and I'll forget to lock the door.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's go pick up the supplies.
Alright.
What time is it?
4.
Perfect time to go back.
Alright, so as you guys get ready to get your plans together for picking up supplies and running out the next 2 hours until Ott is destined to arrive, we will end the session there. That way you guys have a little bit of time to discuss amongst yourselves what the next plans are. Because the next session, a lot's gonna happen real fast.
So real quick, are we all okay with the current plan and deal? Oh, now that we have his, I talked to him about his spell list already. Yeah, so I'm okay.
We'll talk about this on camera. Thank you so much for coming. Bye! Okay.